it.
Right, hold on. So now I'm gonna tell you when the TV says we're live.
No, it says we're live now.
Yeah, on our screen, but the TV hasn't responded. I'm looking at my TV. My TV's kind of slow, so it's not gonna go as fast as our stream is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got my TV on and I'm looking at the screen as well. Like the TV says we have 2 people waiting and it's just us. So it's 2 people other than us that's watching.
Nuh-uh, we are the 2 people.
No, we're not. We're backstage. We're not on YouTube. We're on stream. We're on the streaming app. We're not logged on to YouTube. We're not the 2 people. No, we ain't. Watch, I'm gonna tell somebody. See, look, don't play with us, girl. We got 2 people watching. Don't play. Your lighting is just perfect, honey. So
okay, yeah.
You're gonna do a little silhouette, huh? You just gonna be a silhouette today. We're streaming that. We're not. Can you hear me?
Okay, I turned the other computer off, so there's no echo.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're not the 2 people. It's 2 people that's watching us.
Okay, why are you echoing?
I don't know why I'm echoing because my TV's down and I don't have no other device on. Let me make sure everything's cut off.
We're echoing.
Am I echoing? Hold on. Let me close everything out of my phone. Hold on. Let me put the TV on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me put the TV on. Let me see. We're not the 2 people. It's 2 people that's
okay, wait, let me close out my windows because I'm confused.
Because I'm not echoing. I sound perfectly fine on the TV.
I think it was me. My bag. I think it was me.
Okay, so do you sound okay now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now I gotta look at the comments. I gotta figure out how to watch the comments. Hold on. All right, we got it right here.
The private chat. No, that's private chat.
What's up, Cash Cow and Dominican Menace? Hey guys, how are you guys? Look, we in this bitch testing out stuff, y'all. So
yeah, y'all don't be making fun of us. We learning. We
got 5 people up in here on this new one, girl. We doing good.
Well, this ain't got nothing to do with Kenneka. Because we are failing miserably. No, we not. We're doing good.
Yeah, we're trying to set up the new.
Pretty good.
Hey, pretty girl.
I can't. How can you see me? I'm underneath the umbrella.
Because I can see you. What's going on, sis? Hold on a second. Hold on.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Oh yeah. We are.
So when you do it, you don't use a microphone. You just use the computer audio.
Yeah, I'm just on my iPad. I need my cord to my iPad.
So can you guys in the chat hear me? This is They Said TV.
Yeah,
can y'all hear me clear?
Girl, we hear you. You want to hear yourself? Yeah, listen. Watch this.
Echoing.
Look, I don't know why. Listen to yourself. Hold on.
You don't use a microphone. You just use the computer. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This
you
is
sound
so
fine.
weird. This is so weird.
Yeah, so we got 7 people up in here. Hey, T Beezy. I've been calling T Beezy T Breezy like she messing with Chris Brown or something. Hey, T Beezy. What's up, Stephanie Lindsay? What's up, Sugar? I've been seeing your comments and I'm glad you over here. And Dominican Menace, what you got going on, baby? Hey, Cash Cow. Yeah, we over here. It's let me put my shit on the thing and y'all foot dies. Hold on. Good boy. I need my charger. I'm not.
I'll probably have to go inside because they starting to do yard work and shit, and it's about to get really loud.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me plug up this thing. Hold on.
I hope everybody's enjoying their Friday. I don't think today is gonna be too serious. We trying to laugh a little and enjoy this Friday. So if anybody has any stories they want to share when we finally get this test and stuff figured out, we'd be happy to have you guys up here because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So it'd be nice to have other people up here who don't know what the fuck they're doing either.
Oh, hey, Diamond. Oh, we know what the hell we doing. I don't know what you're talking about. We know
whatever.
We got it going on. The hell you talking about? We got it going on.
But girl, look, you don't see that circle, that buffering thing, right?
I see. I know. Anybody else want to get up here and chop it up with us? Y'all definitely can. what I wanted to do was they said Reacts had suggested to me that we use OBS, and as you guys can see last night, bro was on OBS, and so I decided to do OBS today too, and I had to enable my pop-up blockers, and now we got all that done, so we just decided to do a test run. So that's what we're doing right now. So I'm super happy because it seems way more stable than StreamYard. Yeah. So what y'all got going on today? And you know we can't not talk about Kenneka. You know she gonna slide in some kind of way.
Oh, of course. Girl, I thought I was gonna throw some shit on the grill and be out here. This OBS, it kicked my ass, boy. I thought it was just like a click light, a light switch. You could just turn it on. It's a little bit of learning curve. You just got to learn all of the little sections of it and what everything does. But it's way better than StreamYard, definitely.
It seems more, and then you got all these options to do all these backgrounds and all this cool stuff.
And you can do layovers. You can like decorate the screen and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have fun with this.
I like it too. Hold on, wait a minute. Who got somebody up? Oh, it's us back there. Okay. All right, y'all. So yeah, so what y'all got going on today? On this Freaky Friday.
Diamond Dior, Cash Cow Chino, Stephanie, Lindsay, TBZ. Who else? I don't see.
Dominican Menace.
I gotta scroll. Okay, I gotta scroll down.
Let me see
Dominican Menace.
Let's see how I can pin a comment. How do you pin a comment? Make it go up there. Hold on, let me see if I can show it. Hold on a second. Let's see. Can I make it go on the screen?
I even like the background colors, whatever that is, like a fuchsia and hot pink with orange or something and blue. That's really nice.
I like it too. I like this app, guys. I really do. Good Friday, nice, beautiful Central Florida weather as always. I heard that. So where you at? What's Central Florida? What city would be considered Central Florida?
Can I turn? Is there anything I can do? Is the audio in my thing is too loud?
No, it's perfect.
Okay. Because they back here cutting up grass and shit.
I can't hear that.
Okay.
I cannot hear it. Hold on. My son just flew back home and now he ready to leave again asking me for some money. Boy, I tell you.
That's what they do.
I'm already knowing, honey.
I just know mine's better remember all the money I gave her ass when it's time for me to be taken care of. I ain't asking for no money, but I do hope she changed my diaper on time.
Look, I hope I don't never need no fucking diaper change.
Shit. Old is old. Some things are in God's hands.
I know that's the truth. All right, guys. So what y'all got going on today? What y'all want to talk about tonight? He said, okay, so Dominican Menace said kissing me, and he said outside of Disney World. So that's the middle of Florida. So you're not by no water, baby? You ain't got no water around you? I just think it's really, really, well, that's just me. I'm just I'm a fire sign, so I like water. I love water, as a matter of fact. Water is the
I'm a water sign, and I like fire. I don't really like water.
And
I'm a Cancer crab, and I don't like to get in the water.
That is crazy. Now, how backward is this shit? I'm a fire sign.
I love fire though. I can stargaze into some fire and get lost in it.
I mean, it's cool. Like okay, so like, you know those ambient sounds that put people to sleep, like the white noise, pink noise, whatever the case may be. I like to listen to the rain when I'm going to sleep. Now, mainly not because I like the sound of rain, because honestly, I do like the sound of rain, but I don't like storms. So typically, I don't like listening to like thunder and shit like that. Like thunder does not make me relax at all. If a storm is coming, I'm up waiting on the storm to come. I'm never going to go to sleep on the storm. So I do like the sound of rain, but I prefer the sound of water, period. And it's only because my house is noisy, because my children live with me. I got animals, artists. My son might be on a game. It's talking going on. And so I need something to drown out the background noise for me. So I'll just cut the rain on my TV, cut a sound like a fan on in my room. And then that'll just make me, I'll get lost in the sound, and then I can just go to sleep, because I can't have a lot of noise around me. I'll stay up all night listening to everything that everybody's talking about. So I have to have like a calming sound, and water does it for me. So I just love water, myself personally.
That's funny. So I love storms. If it's stormy out, if like I always stay in trucks and Jeeps because I love like driving in that shit. I love testing to see if the tires do what they do in the commercial. I'm stupid like that. I
Real?
love stormy weather. I love it. Give me a snowstorm, give me a thunderstorm. It's almost like sunshine to me. It's weird. And
That
I
shit's
when it's
scary as
sunny
hell.
out, I have a tendency to not want to do anything but be in the house like if it's raining. But when it's raining out, I rush outside as if it's sunny. I guess I do like water, but just in a different sense.
I guess so. You said rain. I mean, you said storm.
Yeah.
You said ice. Girl. I don't. That shit ain't
It's like
relaxing.
I'm not one that's gonna go run into the beach, but I'll run my ass out in a storm. It's weird.
Girl, let me tell you something. Me and Ice, like when I was younger, when I would be traveling back home to Chicago, I was a fearless little old thing, man. I'd get on the roads going to Chicago. It'd be a complete whiteout, my ass flying down the street, like no fear in the world. But let it be a snowstorm in Atlanta and some black ice happen. I'm a little old lady. I will abandon my fucking vehicle on the side of the road and get out and walk. I do not play. I don't play by storm. I do not do no driving on no damn storm. I don't even like driving in the rain. Damn that.
I'm all for it. Let's go. Let's test out the new car, the new tires. Let's see if
Hell
it
no.
holds. Oh yeah. I'm with all
Oh
of
no.
that. I'm
Hey
stupid.
Tia, what's going on, Tia Epps? Yeah, we just on here today, guys. We just testing out some new software. Just seeing how the graphics work. We did it last night with Fred the Jig, but today we decided because I couldn't do it last night. I couldn't enable my pop up blockers, but I did today. So we're just testing it out to see how we're gonna go. We go live later on, how everything looks or whatever, and see what everybody doing today. Not making something a little bit light, not something so serious or heavy. But of course, you guys know we will always talk about Kenneka and anything y'all want to talk about. So what y'all got on y'all itinerary today? Who doing what? Anybody cooking? Anybody going out? Anybody got any parties going on this weekend? Cause I sure could take some grilled salmon on the grill. No, you might just throw some salmon on the grill and just
You for you to be petite, you sure eat a lot.
girl. And the funny thing about it is, I like to talk about food, but I really don't eat a lot.
You
I like
you
I like
sure?
I'm positive. I love talking about food, girl. I keep some food on my damn mind. But what ends up happening with me is I'm always cooking, and every time I cook, ain't no eating. When you know how you be down in the kitchen and you see food and a lot of food and you
You
make it
smell
places.
it. It's almost like as you're cooking, when you're smelling it, it's feeding you. So when it's time to eat, you done already ate. You don't really you done ate.
Right. And then you pinching and shit. Like when I'm cooking, if I'm making fish, I'm pinching. I'm definitely pinching. So
Right.
because I don't never get to really eat hot food because I'm always cooking for my family, and then I'll make plates, then I'll come upstairs and I got to take a shower, then I have to sit down, then I got to eat. So most of the time I don't eat my food hot, like fresh off, like hot off the stove. I normally will eat it room temperature or something. So girl, when I'm eating some hot food, that shit is real good. Hot food is really good. And if you cook all the time and you serving people, you don't really know how good hot food is until you eat some hot food. So, but no.
I don't try to cook. If I can have it delivered or eat out or have someone else do it, that's my thing. That's my whole thing. Let someone else do it. Let someone else do it.
Nah, somebody
Let
gonna put some
someone
meat.
else do it.
People gonna put meat in shit. Like for me, they put cheese and salad, weird shit. Cheese and salad, meat and vegetables. Like just be doing weird
Hello,
shit.
cheese is supposed to go in salad. That is not weird. Hello.
That shit is weird. Quit fucking with people that don't eat meat. Like, y'all know what? For real, we do eat. We intake too. That'd be another conversation for your channel because the dairy industry infiltrated everybody's lives, and the dairy industry is a whole fucking lie, y'all. But we'll talk about that another time. But no, dairy is horrible.
I found that out after I suffered from bad acne, right? It took me till my mid-30s to figure out I was allergic to dairy.
Damn.
Who knew?
Crazy, bro.
Once I figured it out and got the proper skin cream, my whole changed my diet. I had to get rid of all of that. Face cleared right on up. I said, you'd be surprised if you just take the time to learn about nutrition, how much it can actually heal the body.
I know.
I suffered for years with acne, all because I was drinking milk and eating fucking cheese. The fuck?
If you would have grew up with me, you could have went outside in the morning with me and got a little bit of that morning dew and put that on your skin. You never would have had a skin problem.
People be like, look at these two crazy little black girls. They tree hugging and leaf hugging, and what are they doing?
Listen, y'all, morning dew. If y'all go outside early in the morning and get some dew off the trees and rub it on your skin, you'll never have a skin problem again. Take it from me. And you won't age very well. You won't age graciously. Trust me when I tell you. Yeah. But what y'all got going on? So y'all just chilling, everybody chilling. We got 9 people up in here. I'm just glad we got everything working. And girl, it's so pretty back there in your backyard.
You ain't even see, this ain't even half of it. The other half is on the other side of the house. That's the patio with the flowers and stuff.
How big is your grill? The question is, how big is the grill?
It's not, well, the one where I'm at on this side is not big. It's 3 small ones, 3 little ones. The bigger one is on the other side with the, what do they call those things you put the wood in, like the fire pit?
Mm-hmm.
And you just sit out there and that's it. But we only use the big ones when it's like we just did for the 4th of July. But other than that, ain't nobody trying to clean that shit. If we don't have to use it, we don't use it. We use the little ones.
So what do y'all do? Y'all like having, like when y'all have 3 grills, y'all putting like veggies on one, meat on one, or y'all just got them for whatever?
Not my family like meat. We might make a salad. Like we'll have the same thing that you were saying earlier, your collard greens, your string beans, but that's not on the grill. That's from the kitchen.
Right.
When it comes to the grills, you might put like hamburger and hot dogs on one, and then you might have like your ribs. The ribs might take up the whole goddamn grill, period.
Got
racks and racks of rib. And then you might have like your steak tips and your barbecue chicken and shrimp or whatever on the other one. But the other one, in order, you got to separate the seafood from the chicken. So you got your upstairs grill and your downstairs grill, and you just cook them all at once, but on different levels, if that makes sense. So
okay.
We love meat over here. I'm trying to change though. Because that experience with them French fries is pushing me more and more to just not want to eat processed foods. Because now when you can taste that it's processed, you're no longer tricking my mind, and it's not fun anymore. Right. Like if I feel like I'm chewing on plastic and it really tastes like plastic, then the gig is up. Fuck it.
Right. What's up, young Rio? And all right, Stephanie, baby, we'll catch you later. Yeah, I think that's something that we need to be paying attention to. As you know, we got stuff on our side. As Black people, we got a little bit of, we got stuff on our side. We blessed in a whole bunch of different ways, but we still got to take care of our bodies. We still can mangle our shit and tear our bodies up too. So we still have to be conscious of what we're doing. And food is definitely one of the biggest things for me. I don't play about what I eat. Like I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I eat potato chips every day. I will literally eat every day chips and hot sauce. It's my little go-to snack, honestly. That's my guilty pleasure. Potato chips and hot sauce. That's some shit we used to do from Chicago. That's what we do. We put hot sauce on everything. So, but that's my guilty pleasure. But other than that, I normally take really good care of myself. I normally don't put nothing weird in my body. I'm very, very funny about everything I do, even the water I drink, everything. I'm so funny about everything. I've been weird my whole life. I look at everything. I examine everything. Kind of weird. It ain't really even cool because I will stare at my food. If it's from someplace else, I'll just look at it and stare at it and lift it up and make sure nothing weird going on with it. And I bite into it and I'm looking at it. So, but rather than go through all that shit, I'm just going to cook the food at the house. And then I know what I did. What I got.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You can't get it wrong if you do it yourself. And then when you get it wrong, there's nobody but to blame but to you, but yourself, basically. Shit.
And look, I don't never get my food wrong in my house. I got my spice rack, so you know, shit. I got a spice rack like a witch. I got all kind of spices in my cabinet. I got every spice under the sun in my cabinet.
Yep. And you do all of that, and you don't need any salt.
No,
because you got all the different seasonings.
No. I ain't gonna lie. I use adobo, which that's a Hispanic seasoning, but it still has like a lot of herbs in it, and it may have salt in that. But that's as far as it goes. But like if my family come up, we might put they might bring Lowry's or some shit, stuff like that. But my people cook with that. But I don't put a lot of salt on that. Because I put hot sauce on every damn thing. And it's so much salt in hot sauce. Who needs the damn salt, really, honestly?
Right,
I want to switch gears. Since everybody up in here, and we know what everybody came to do, I want to ask you a question. Because I'm gonna put you on the spot. Because you here for
Who, me?
Yeah. It ain't
you fuck around and you about to find out. But go ahead.
I heard that. Oh, I got a t-shirt like that. I got FOAO. A fuck around and found out t-shirt. I gotta show that to you, girl. I got it. It's just those letters. And on the back of it, it says fuck around and find out. Everybody know what it means now, but I made it like maybe 2 years ago when everybody wasn't saying it. I made a shirt like that. I thought it was so cute. But
no, you guys really need to see this young lady's graphics. Just talent beyond talent.
Thank you,
just
sugar.
Talented.
Thank you, baby.
Very much.
I hope they do. I'm gonna send you some t-shirts and stuff, and you can just stand up on the screen and model them.
I sure will. Now, look, now that you got my ass up here.
Your little bitty stuff. You're so tiny, girl. Look at your little shoulders. Oh, baby.
I am. Look, what did I just tell you about the feet, though?
You wear a 9 foot because you got a big booty. Your big booty needs a big feet.
Yeah, so don't be deceived.
So are you implying that I got a little booty because I wear size 7?
I would rather wear a size 7 and still keep my big booty.
You crazy as hell, girl.
For real.
All right, so now I'm gonna put you on the spot. So
all right.
What? Okay, now we get into our serious conversation. It ain't going to get too heavy, y'all, but y'all pay attention. I want everybody to take themselves back. I want you to take yourself back to September of 2017. Tion talking about let me see Slate. You know, look, I got a secret admirer. Tion Epps is my
I see.
I love me some Tion. What's up, Diamond baby girl? So take yourself back to September of 2017, or I sent the money to you.
What's called? You got $15 on cash. I'll send you in here. I'll send you.
What? $15 cash?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you.
I don't have no cash, but you gotta ask your uncle Mike. I ain't got no bread on me. Ask your brother. So I'm sorry, guys. Take yourself back, sugar, to September 2017. If that's when you heard about Kenneka, and if it wasn't September 2017, I'm gonna ask you to go back to when you initially heard about Kenneka, and I want you to tell us what you were told happened and what your feelings were when they told you what happened. Your initial introduction to what happened to Kenneka and what your initial feelings were when you were told what happened.
I think I heard about the Kenneka Jenkins case September, probably in the beginning or the middle of October after it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter was, I believe, off in college or about to be in college, one or the other. And my cousin, we was talking about just girls who just disappeared. And then she was like, did you hear about the girl they found in the freezer? And I was like, what girl they found in the freezer? She was like, everybody is talking about it. It's all over YouTube. It's the major story. And I was like, wait. She was like, oh, I'm surprised you don't know because you always watch crime stuff. I had no clue. I was late to the party. I was late. But when I found out and I finally was able to read up on the story, I think because I have one child and she was not living at home, just reading it, I had a sickness. Like it felt like somebody was about to punch me in my stomach and I was bracing for it almost. Like afraid that this was going to happen to my child, even though it hadn't happened yet. I didn't sleep because of all the videos that I was watching. And it scared me so bad because this was the first that I felt like we were given a inside peep show that we never got to see before, which was weird. That should have been the number one red flag right there. I couldn't sleep. I slept when I was trying to go to sleep, I kept the lights on. I remember seeing the shadow of Kenneka Jenkins roaming the halls, but it was like this big black bear looking thing. And then it was like robotic looking thing. And then her feet were going the wrong way looking thing. Then she had more than one feet, more than one hand. And you just knew that something was wrong with what you were seeing. You couldn't quite put it together, but it felt, right off the rip, it felt raw, it felt wrong, and it felt evil. because why are we being shown this? Why are they allowing us to see this? That's the part that I was like, why is this even on YouTube? Why is this being presented like it's almost like they want us to see all of this? Why are they showing this to us? I think the next morning I cried, I prayed, I reached out to my daughter, and then I got obsessive with it, checking up on her. It's like the more I did the research to the case, the more I tried to love up on my daughter, because I just wanted to make sure she was in good company, that the people she was around were good people. They definitely weren't doing hotels. That's just not what she does. But I made it a point to have an in-depth conversation with her about the company she keeps, about not leaving her drinks unattended, the buddy system type of thing. Like I did everything that I felt like I could do as a mother to prevent this from happening to somebody that I loved. And whether it was my daughter or one of my female cousins or a friend, I still felt the need to call everybody and say, hey, did you hear about this story? And a lot of them were like, I don't really want to hear about it. And I kind of forced it on them, because I said, it's something that you really need to hear about, because this is what's going on. Was I in, I didn't really, I knew, but I didn't know about the whole, like the organ thing. It just didn't until later on, because who would have thought it was bad enough that the young lady was in a freezer. So for anything else past that to have happened, it was like you couldn't even comprehend it. But then when you found out, it was like, oh my God, how could this happen? Why did this happen? Then it went from, where did this happen? Then where else is this happening? Who's involved in this happening? Why did it happen? Is there a reason it happened to her? How many other people did it happen to? It opened up a whole door of questions and curiosities and fears of things that I didn't know to the depth that I know them now. I didn't want to know about this story, but as a mother, I felt like I had to, in order to protect the people that I love. So there you go.
Got it. Okay, so now that you gave that's a really good summary of where you were and what you felt when that first happened. So I want to ask you, do you remember the first version of events you were given? Like
the first story as to what really happened?
Yeah, like the initial one. Like try really, really hard to remember what you were told was the reason how she ended up in that freezer. What were the events surrounding her ending up in the freezer? Like
just as basic. It was very basic. The first very basic story that I heard was straight off the rip, coming from my cousin's mouth, was her friend set her up. Okay. And that's why my whole speech to everybody was like, be careful about the people you call friends, because that's what the story was. She went out. She was amongst people that she thought were her friends. They set her up. She ended up in the freezer. That was the simple version of it. Then once she started watching all the videos, that it slowly started to change. And then slowly the question marks started. Well, how could this happen if this happened? Well, who was this person? Well, why was this person with this person? If this person is in this gang, why is this gang hang with this gang? And when do gangs gather at hotels? And why are they all meeting up at the same hotel if they're rival gangs? It was just like an onslaught of unanswered questions that from the very start did not make sense. But I remember clearly not understanding how different gangs were gathering together. And to me, I just, that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, so quick question. So since you said that a couple of times, so do you have any knowledge? So I know, okay, basic knowledge. You're grown. You're a young Black woman. You've heard of gangs. You're definitely from up north, so you know how this thing works because you're a citizen and you live in the States and you know. But do you have any understanding of the inner workings of a gang, or know somebody else in a gang to know that wasn't normal for all these gangs to be congregating in one room? that made you alarmed at the fact that they were all together? Or was it just you just saying, you know what, that don't make sense, I don't think gangs rock with gangs? Or what made you feel uncomfortable about what you heard about all these gangs being together?
From growing up and certain people growing up, family members, also, you know what it is, family members, friends of friends, everybody's into a little bit of everything. And you learn from watching and you learn from listening. And I knew that if you didn't fuck with somebody, you ain't gonna be in no fucking party chilling with them, spliffing up and drinking with them. That's just
Right.
not gonna happen,
Right. Gang
period.
or not, like gang or no
Yeah,
gang,
it's
that doesn't
just not,
matter.
that's not what you do, because that's a quick way to be found dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're putting yourself in a position to be vulnerable. If you're a wise person in your hustle, that's just, you don't do that. So
Right.
to me, it did not make sense. If these gangs are supposed to be enemies, why the fuck are we all underneath one room chilling? That it didn't make sense. But I got to know a little bit more, and I guess apparently that's sometimes how it goes in Chicago, because you could be a part of one gang but have a family member that's a part of another gang, and y'all cross, and it's
Right.
all good. But
Right. Okay.
that's not, I never knew that to be the case from where I'm from, period.
Okay. So let's elaborate on what you just said, because you hit 2 points that I wanted to address. You said that you found out, because you didn't know that where you from, you guys don't do that, but you learned watching this case that it seemed to be in Chicago, it seems acceptable if you're in a gang and somebody you kick it with in another gang, it's kind of cool for y'all all to kick it together. That's what you said, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Okay, good. So now imagine the situation where Kenneka was in that situation. She was in a situation where she was at a hotel and there were several gangs, rival gangs there. And her, from what we learned about her thus far, about how cautious she was and how observant she was and how she was on her quote unquote P's and Q's, do you think that she would have had, not damn what we think about her, would you have had the comfort level, even hearing what you heard about people in Chicago? Because this is bullshit. I'm going to tell you it's bullshit, because I'm from Chicago and that's not what happens. I can understand a situation where you're with your one person coming into an area where you're known to be with another group of people, but because you're chilling with this one person, they're all okay with you being here because you're by yourself. And regardless of who you fraternize with, you here with us, and when you straight, you don't pose a threat. But when there's numbers, when there's groups of people together, that's threatening.
Right.
That's threatening. So having several gang members of several different groups all together in a room, that's extremely threatening. That's
Right.
threatening. I don't give a shit. It's not a situation where you kicking it with your friends and family
Right.
and you this and blah, this skibbity whoop. No. That's not what was going on. So with that being said, and Kenneka being the person, the designated driver, going to a party for her friend, taking other friends that didn't mess with this friend, and now they're in this hostile environment with all these gang members. And do you think she would feel loose enough or comfortable enough to even take a sip of alcohol? It's going to further impair her. It's going to impair her, number one, because they already said this girl don't drink. She can't hold a liquor. These are things that we learned, as the case progressed. But let's just think about what we learned as the case progressed. That she wasn't a really heavy drinker. She wasn't a pill popper. She was cautious. She paid attention. She was on her P's and her Q's. She was up on her this, that, and the third. But this girl is in this hostile environment with all these different gangs, all these different sets. The birthday girl don't fuck with the people you came with. Two people that you came with, the birthday girl don't rock with them. And you guys are all going to party together. And you're the designated driver going 30 minutes from your home in an area that's known. This area is highly known to have some serious crazy shit going on. Right. And now you're in all these compromising positions, and you further compromise your fucking safety, and you indulge in alcohol, of which you can't even hold your liquor. Does that even make any sense to you?
No. Not even if my family or cousins were there. Matter of fact, that would have gave us, knowing that I was out of, like a fish out of water, we would have all been in a sober state of mind. We might have taken a sip, but we wasn't getting fucked up. Because if something jumped down, you need to be able to get to where you need to get to safely. So you're not going to put yourself in a drunken state where you could get got. Who's doing that? That's stupid.
Your Uber's here. Hold on. Hurry up before he leaves. They said 2 minutes and he's leaving. I'm sorry. My son runs everything. Yeah, so that's true. So okay, so now collectively, you got several family members, you know, and I want to give y'all a sidebar thing. Oh shit, hold on, y'all. So Mari, I think he left. He left. What you mean? What you think you mean? What you mean he gone? I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Damn, oh, we paid for the fucking Uber and the Uber left. I'll be damn. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. I apologize. Hold on.
Thank you guys for joining us today. We was not planning on doing this. We was just testing out the software, but I'm happy you guys showed up to support us. This right here is not rehearsed. She just put me on the spot because I didn't know we were going to do this. So I guess she's trying to make the best use of the time, which is why it's her channel. She's smart like that. I just wanted to get up here and shoot the shit and laugh a little bit because it's Friday. Normally I would have a blunt, but I ain't gonna have that until it's almost time, but not yet, because the last time I got on the live and hit the blunt, I was up here for maybe 5 minutes, and then when it kicked in, I got right back down. So I said I'm not gonna do that to her this time. So I'm gonna try and hold it down, I guess, and keep a sober head so she can ask these questions and I can answer them to the best of my ability. Because once I get lit, yeah, ain't nothing coming out my mouth making any kind of fucking sense. Everything's gonna be jokey. Yeah, so we're not gonna do that. Not right now. I got like another hour, so she better get all the good questions out now, because in like another hour, I ain't gonna make no sense to y'all. I'm gonna be speaking a totally different high language. And those of you that smoke will probably be speaking the same language as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Hello, Retro Rio Gaming. Hope all is well. My original name on YouTube was Nosy Bug, but I kind of messed that avatar up all over on YouTube, not knowing how to move. So I changed my name so I could get a fresh start. And look how God works. I'm getting my fresh start next to somebody who's very sincere, very smart, and very intelligent. And I'm very happy to be a part of her channel and able to support her. And I'm so grateful that, you know, I'm being granted the opportunity to get a second chance. Because y'all, I fucked up so bad. But that's life. We all human. It is what it is. I'll probably fuck up again too. Retro Gaming, Dominique and Tiana's Retro Gaming. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm usually blue, but I keep changing my name. So every time I come back to the channel, I'm unblue. But I'm normally blue right along with the rest of you guys. So I'll figure it out. Nah, thank y'all. Shit, if y'all wasn't here, who the hell we gonna be talking to? Well, when you're new, you do spend some time on the channel talking to like 2 to 3 people. I think that was like my biggest fear. But you know what I learned? I was never gonna put my camera on, because people be doing dumb shit just because they can when your camera's on. They'll be taking screenshots and shit, and then they'll play with your pictures and shit. Like, YouTube is really immature and wicked. And yeah, I was doing the same thing and it was fun, but it's like, it gets tiring after a while. And if you don't want to be harassed, you got to learn not to go around harassing people. But yeah, I went through that, and it's not a good feeling to be harassed. I don't want anybody to do no shit like that to me again. But I said, you take away the power when you just show them the face, because what are they going to do? What else can you dox? Once you got a person's face, what else is there? Ain't nobody going to come to my house. And if they did, ain't nobody going to be leaving my house alive, you know? So I figured this would be the quickest and the easiest way to just knock that out the box so I don't have to worry about somebody, oh, I'm going to show your picture. How about that? So here we are. And T Slay may talk fast and a lot. I talk a lot. And 9 times out of 10, I don't make any sense, but she be helping me work it out in my head. This Kenneka Jenkins case, I can say this much. And I was telling this to her. I first started off on Chloe's channel, which is now Betrayal and Loyalty, or Loyalty and Betrayal, or whatever. And then from there, Edward Joseph's channel. I shouldn't have said his name, but I did. And now I'm here. And I think right now everybody is where they're supposed to be because it's extremely peaceful and things are going so well for T Slay with you all support. We got to just keep supporting her and pushing her in the right direction to keep going forward and doing positive things as it should be. But I look at it like this. If you didn't know how to research prior to this case, because I didn't, I thought that I did, but I didn't. I learned from all of them. And so now when I'm watching like 48 Hours and, 2020 and all of the crime TV shows, I feel like I actually know some shit because I learned some shit from this case. Okay. Are you trying to do that solo? You said a panel. Like a panel of what? Daily discussions, politics, spirituality? What are you into? Or is it going to be like a panel of all topics? I'm from Boston. If you can't hear the car, the park, I'm from Boston, Mass. Red Sox, home of the Red Sox, home of the Celtics. Nice to meet all of you all. I got family in the Bronx. My accent changes. It's kind of weird, like, and y'all might catch it every now and again, but my accent does change. I'm from Boston, but my family's from South Carolina, but I grew up, partied with, around suburbs and a bunch of islanders. So Trinidadians, Jamaican, West Indians, Montserratans, Cape Verdeans. So once you hang around them, for whatever reason, you'll pick up their dialect, you'll pick up their tongue, and sometimes you'll hear that. So you might not always hear Boston, but you'll know what I'm saying, but it's just you're gonna be like, wait a minute, why is your accent changing? I don't mean for it to, it just does. So just to make y'all aware. Not the Red Sox. What? I'm not a sports person, so I like to go like when it's the game time or the playoffs or something. I like the environment, the party environment. Like, this is a true story. One time, me and my girlfriend, we were invited to a Red Sox game. Never been on the green, the diamond, or whatever the hell it's called. Do you know we stood up for the opposing team and cheered? Like, it was so embarrassing. But we didn't know. We didn't know. Yeah, it was a moment. We stood up and started cheering and clapping for the wrong team at the wrong time. We got booed. Shit happens. It's a learning experience. I'm not a sports fan. I just like the atmosphere of the playoffs and the music and the people getting drunk and talking shit. I love that whole atmosphere. So in that sense, I'm a sports fan. That's it. So, yeah, you can hear it.
I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, go ahead and hold the chat down, baby. Look, me and my son got into
What are you doing?
Girl, we got into it. The Uber people came to Uber the boy around to his friend's house, and the damn Uber man pulled off. I didn't get the notification. The bitch took my money. They took my money, and now my son's still stuck here. And so we just had to order another Uber. So we paid for 2 fucking Ubers in one day. But hold on one second. I'm doing another Uber for him. Hold on. Okay, I got hold on, baby. Hold on.
And if y'all can see, I'm part of the Gap Sisterhood right there. All day.
I
But
am too.
I believe they say that we're queens, so I'll be a queen.
I'm proudly have a gap in my fucking teeth. Proudly.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm part of that tribe all day. And I wish somebody would say something about my little gap. I was going to get it closed, but then somebody sat me down and, gave me that little love yourself as you are. And you're from, it was passed down and it's a blessing. And that's your distinctive mark. Yeah, so I decided not to get it closed. I don't know if that was the right decision, though. I don't think the gap in your teeth makes you or breaks you, as long as you embrace it. So I'm learning to embrace it. Because I'd be smiling like this.
Shit, I show all my teeth all my life, and I always got my shit taken care of. One patches and all, baby. I ain't give a fuck. I still was the baddest of them all.
Look, let's not talk about my back teeth. They're non-existent. But that's a whole nother story for a whole nother live. Leave that over there.
So I know I got off my little interview tip, and because my son came and told me the Uber left. But okay, so let's get back on what we're talking about, because I don't even know where you ended, and I would hate to be redundant. But
we were talking about Kenneka Jenkins and the gangs, right? You guys, am I right?
Yes, and we're also talking about the level of comfort that she would or wouldn't have had with all of that going on, and also let's throw in a couple of other key elements. They also said it was beef. They tried to, at some point, they tried to say Kenneka's yeah. Well, you better go on outside. They said it was 5 minutes away.
Look at it.
What you mean? Look at it. It's looking for. It says looking for Uber drivers. Hold on, guys.
Don't let me get.
It sure does make you a king. It sure does. It's like 2 hours later, I done shut down the window. They're not even going to accept the code anymore because I already closed out the window. Let me see. It's not gonna let me do it. Like, bitch. You hit me back at like a whole hour later. The code don't even exist any fucking more. What the fuck? How am I supposed to get it in there if it's already closed out?
Say it again, baby. What were y'all saying?
No, my sister. She's late trying to send me the code to something when I needed it. Now the code don't even work. She's like just seeing a message I sent her like an hour ago. Girl, then when I don't respond, it's a problem. I got to answer everybody's text back as soon as they fucking text. But everybody wants to take their sweet fucking time responding to me. I could be downstairs on fucking fire. They wouldn't know for an hour fucking later till I'm all burnt out. There would be nothing left but my wig just sitting there on the ground. Smoking.
You dumb. You dumb as hell.
The fuck?
Okay, so now let's go back. So this whole thing with Kenneka, being in that I would say that's a hostile environment, rival gang, friends that you would have knowingly brought to this birthday girl's party that she does not deal with. That's really hostile. That's kind of weird. And then on top of it, you're gonna mix intoxication of which you can't hold your liquor, and you're far from home, at least a 30-40 minute drive from home. And this is all the Molotov cocktail that we're dealing with Kenneka. On top of that, in an organ harvesting city with an organ harvesting hotel that's known for this shit, and we all know that this is the top surgical cadaver practicing city in the United States. Like, clearly, all this is going on, and all against Kenneka. And this is all happening the night that she decides to go to Irene's party. How much shit can be stacked against you at one time? No, this shit don't add up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my little book, because I love grabbing my little book. I love this little book. Hold on. Let's grab the book, because the book is important.
What's the book?
The book says, Bet You Wish You Knew My Secret. Is called Melanin. It's a book that I created, my business. It's got the molecular structure of melanin at the bottom of it. It's a pretty girl, pretty black girl. Her eyes are closed. It's one of my planners that I created. But inside this book is all of my Kenneka Jenkins notes.
Oh, okay.
So inside of this book, I have 15 reasons why they said Kenneka died.
I remember you did this before. Wait, you added on more since then, though.
Well, it was like 20 something when I did the live. I only got 15 in the book, so I did way more. But
wow.
the purpose of me going through this is because these are all the odds that were stacked against Kenneka that night. Or these are all the stories that were twisted and turned, and they want to justify what happened to her or give the reason why she lost her life. And none of it is sufficient for me. None of it makes sense. Because if she was gang stalked, why the fuck was she there? If she witnessed the murder, why was she there? If you saw Rico's money, why was she there? If Mara was setting her up, why was she there? It doesn't make sense. None of the reasons they gave about why Kenneka passed away or why she got killed makes sense. So, but what makes less sense is the fact that she's away from home, intoxicated around a group of people that she doesn't trust. They clearly said, within 15 minutes of her getting to the hotel, she said, I'm ready to go. She said, I'm ready to go, right? So clearly, when she got there, she had to be uncomfortable. Shortly after she got there.
That was not, fuck it. All right.
You're listening.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Girl, go ahead and roll up.
Some juice. I had to get some juice down my throat. Go ahead.
I'm about to say, go ahead and roll up, girl. You know, Fred the Jig be rolling up.
Girl, if I roll, no, I ain't rolling up. I'm not going to leave you stranded. Nope. Go ahead. Proceed.
You're going to leave me stranded. Yeah. So, okay. So with all that being said, do you think that, not whether you think it or not, does it make any sense that she put herself in a further compromising position?
No, not at all. Not at all. And if they were about that life, and apparently they were based on pictures with guns and all this other shit, you don't move like that. You just don't. You just don't.
So the official story they gave us was bogus from the beginning.
I believe it was. Fuck it, it was.
Okay. So now we're on the same page. We think that this is all bullshit. And then comes the first round of interviews. We got Zach TV with the boys and Irene. And what does the boys say they felt happened to Kenneka? What did they say when Kenneka disappeared? What did they tell Zach TV they thought was going on with Kenneka and why they didn't respond to her going missing?
I believe that was something. It has something to do with they thought she might have just dipped off with a dude or something.
Absolutely.
And that, she would be back. It was like no big deal, which says to me this is what happens. Like, it's no big deal. Somebody, you see them coming and going, they reappear, disappear, reappear. They're coming back. If you saw them leaving, they'll be back. No need to stress. They'll be back.
But that she definitely dipped off with a dude, though.
Right. That's what was said.
Right. But before they said that, they said that was their man's girl. And they had been knowing her for several years through him.
Yep.
They met her through him for several years, and that was their man's girl. And because of him, they had the utmost respect for her because they knew her through him.
Right.
And that he was incarcerated. While he was incarcerated, she attended a party and she left with a nigga Joe, is what they said. What sense does that make at all? You should have been hella alarmed, not comfortable. She left with a dude. If your dude is in jail, your man's is in jail, and you've known her for years about being your man's girl, and this girl is gone with a nigga Joe, as they said, why would you be okay with that? And what would make you comfortable and you thought that it was okay for her to walk off? Because y'all telling two stories. Because first you guys said she left out with Monifa, that left her in the hallway, and you didn't take it seriously. And then it's, I thought she was with a nigga Joe. So which one is it? Was it that you thought she left with a nigga Joe, or you thought that she walked out in the hallway with Monique for them and she just wandered off and you thought you wasn't serious? They weren't being serious about it. I didn't think she was really missing like that. You see how vastly different that is? Does that shit make any sense? It doesn't even go together.
It doesn't, but
Unless they thought that she went in the hallway and then she walked off with a nigga Joe. It's the only way that could go together.
Okay, let me ask you, not to take us off the path. Do you ever remember it being said that, because the person that we're speaking of that was supposed to be her man at that time is who?
Well, they said Rico, and Rico was the one that they said that was her man's, and he just got out. They were talking about Rico. They tried to throw a dude in.
Where did the other name, the tax-free or yeah, who was he? If that wasn't who,
it got pulled out of someone's ass, because think about what was said in the beginning. We're talking about the initial rollout of the interviews. They said my man's was in jail, but he out. So the dude they're talking about her dating was Rico. He just got out of jail. And we can also confirm that because
yep, based on him saying, but he's out. And they were saying she was up and then down and up and then down because she was sad that her man was in jail.
Right. And he was locked up, but he had gotten out. And I also have a picture of him and Mariah together when he came home. A week after Kenneka passed away, he came home. And there's a photo of him and her standing together. She's saying, my young bull is home, and she popping her shit. Kenneka was dead. He's standing with Mariah with the baby. And it's kind of weird, but that's the proof. That's what they're talking about. So I don't know who the fuck tax-free is, but tax-free ain't who they talking about. And tax-free ain't who Teresa was talking about when she told Bree she probably with some little boy. So tax-free just got pulled out of somebody's ass, baby girl. We don't even know what tax-free came from. That's some most shit to put on Kenneka to say she was dealing with two dudes. It's something. Oh, I need to add that to my list. Let me add it to my list. Kenneka was dealing with two dudes now.
And she couldn't have been, because remember the thing that her sister said? So why to me, it's like she wasn't that tight. We're getting two different stories, personality feedbacks on this one young lady. She was loose. She wasn't loose. She was selling. The tampon hurted her. You can't be selling and then the tampon hurted her. That doesn't go together.
Right. Absolutely. So
she got sick off of one cup of, she couldn't even finish a whole drink, but then we were told she was always popping pills. Like, I'm confused.
And one more, and drinking from the bottle. She had the whole bottle.
Yeah, now she's just straight to the head. I'm confused. Are we talking about two different people?
Well, I would safely conclude that we clearly are talking about two separate people, two separate incidents.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the fuck they're explaining, but they're clearly talking about two separate events. Because what I won't allow anyone to ever forget is these simple principles that I know that it would apply to anyone. If the birthday girl says that she don't want somebody at her party, bitch, you can't come. You surely won't be coming and telling me what to play at my party.
Yeah, it ain't going down like that in the hood. We don't do that. If you're not invited, matter of fact, you gotta have some big balls to go. Come on, to go in a spot that, well, I've done that, but that's a different story. But you've got to have big balls to go where you're not invited under those kind of circumstances. Why would she do that? That doesn't make sense. Why would you? It's almost like you're walking into a party to start the drama because you weren't supposed to be there. So if you show up, it's going to be drama. That didn't make sense. You can't just, if somebody tells you you're not invited, you don't say, fuck you, I'm still coming to your party. That's the quickest way to get shot. Hello? That doesn't make sense.
And furthermore, if this was her kickback that Kenneka suggested that she have, why would she bring people to the party? Two people riding with her in one car that Irene clearly had a problem with. She didn't fuck with Irene and she wasn't fucking with Bree. How? Why would she? Kenneka, you wouldn't be much of a friend doing no shit like that. And I know Kenneka was her friend. So I'm inclined to believe that's not the true story. This is not what's going on. They told us that. We saw those two girls sitting on the bed with her. What we didn't see was Maya. We didn't see Maya. Maya, it's a girl walking in the background with Maya outfit on. They're saying, ooh, this is Maya. No, listen. In the video that was released to us, Maya was not in it. There were some deleted clips that mysteriously popped up out of somebody's ass, and they had Maya walking by and Kenneka moving her behind. Man, y'all come on.
You didn't see the videos that showed Maya and what's that girl that done been in and out of jail like she was shopping in the jail? Brianna Cotton, is that her name?
Yeah, that's her name.
Where they said they both had on the same exact outfits. One was just they changed the color through the filter or some shit. You ever heard or seen any of those videos?
Yeah, I saw
Anybody in the chat? Why would that even be? Wouldn't you want like your outfit to be an original? Especially if we all on the block. Why are we all wearing the same shit? This doesn't make sense. This is stupid. Matter of fact, everybody had a double. There was two different people wearing red, several people wearing black, an abundance amount of Adidas, black and white, and then the jean outfits just floating all through the fucking hotel. There was it was duality everywhere. Duality.
Yep. Nosy, are you on your phone or your computer?
Right now I'm on my computer.
Okay, I just sent you the funniest video, right? I wanted you to see the gap in my teeth. So this is me performing. I'm at work. It's like, listen, it's like this is me in Stone Mountain, August 30th, 2014. And it's like 7:24, 8:24 in the morning. Cut it out. Look at my teeth. Look at my teeth though. That's me now. That's me animated as fuck. I didn't know it was being recorded. But no, watch. Girl, I got it going on. Don't play with me. You can turn it up. I can sing, girl.
Go ahead, girl. Hitting the high note.
Look, though, girl, I'm cracked all the way out.
In the shoulder roll.
Girl, it's morning and I was being recorded. One of my friends was recording.
What was you doing?
I was just having breakfast at my office.
Oh.
This is me early in the morning eating breakfast in my office. This is me in my break room with my employees. And I didn't know they was recording me. But this is me in the morning. Beyonce all the way. I'm
Why
dead
was
serious,
they
girl.
Recording you?
Because
this
I used to
funny
dance.
As shit.
I used to dance and sing. I bust out dancing and singing all the time, and I don't know that I'm doing it. So they used to always catch me dancing and singing, and I wouldn't know.
Slay, you can hold the note. You can sing.
Girl, I told you, girl. I told you. Look at that serious face I made. But you see my teeth, though, right? You see my teeth?
See it.
Girl, I ain't playing. I'm a part of the Gap gang, girl. Y'all, yeah, I had to show you that shit. Girl, I had to show you that shit. I said, how in the fuck we both got gaps in our teeth? That does not make sense.
It is.
Yeah. But okay, so yeah, so we talked about Brianna Cotton and the fact that she was always fighting with Irene. But this is the thing that I need everyone to understand and listen to. If Irene told the story that I don't do what Kenneka does. Like Irene and Kenneka were raised differently, right? They were raised differently. Teresa clearly took care of her kids. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna go out on the limb and tell y'all. I feel like Teresa took care of her kids. Kenneka was well taken care of. She looked very clean, and she was poised, and she had her nails done, and she looked good. Like she was young, okay, yeah, she like had a little hood rat ponytail, whatever the case may be. But when she got about 14, 15, Kenneka started being a woman. You know, she started being a woman. She dressed nicely.
She was getting that McDonald's money and getting her own checks.
But also her mom, though. Her mom provided a nice environment for them. Look at her room. The nice floors. Yeah. Like, I'm big on floors and shit. Like, I be looking at people's floors and I'm looking at the hardwood floors. I want to know what's the fuck going on. Because that's how I look at stuff. So I'm looking at the house, the floors, her, when she's laying down in her bed, the linen. I'm looking at everything. I told y'all, when I'm trying to figure some shit out, I'm looking at everywhere else other than what they're telling me to look at. So I'm telling you guys, based on my observation, I think that Teresa took good care of her daughter, and as well as her other daughter and her grandchildren. And I also think her son was also, I think, taken care of as well. But I mean, the boy gonna be a boy. He is gonna be a boy. Like, ain't no taming a boy. The boy lost his father young. It doesn't matter what a mother does. The boy, a man needs his father. And that's the bottom line. And if
Yeah,
you
when
have,
the father's not there, the street steps in.
right, or an abusive father that will make
Yeah.
you, some fathers abuse their children and make them angry, and they breed more abusive men who will
Yeah.
abuse other women. So
Yeah.
it's a known fact that if you have an abusive or absent father, you can grow to be that way, or you can become a perfect person. It
Right.
goes both ways. But
Right.
you got a better chance at being successful if you got your father with you now. That's real
Right.
shit. Now, I don't care what nobody say. I'm not in any way hey, I'm telling you the truth. I'm talking from experience and what I know in my background and the people that I've dealt with. I've dealt with many personality types. I've managed many people. And I'm telling you right now, a person with a strong father in their life, hey, they got morals. Even if the daddy got issues, the father's presence, if he's just being a dad and saying,
Yeah.
I know I did some fucked up shit, but guess what? I'm daddy and I'm here and I'm establishing order and you're gonna do better than me.
No.
That's very important. What? Look at her fussing at them damn cats, y'all. but
I'm sorry.
no, you're fine. You're fine. But the bottom line is this: Kenny was not around, but I don't think Teresa was a bad mom. If you ask me, I don't think Teresa was a bad mother. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Because I'm looking at her daughter. I know they're talking about can you do a split on the D and all this old silly stuff they did with the little TikToks and stuff. Teresa's silly. She's silly. She's silly as shit. I probably did something. I would never do no stuff like that. I got boys, so I would never do no shit like that. But I'm pretty sure that I've probably done something that didn't look right if somebody was always watching me or putting in a microscope. But never with my children. No, not with my babies. I don't do that shit, Brom. No, I don't do that.
Well, me and you, we're never gonna really see eye to eye on that. So you know where I stand. I believe differently as far as Teresa goes, but I do respect your opinion.
Right, and it's totally okay because
Right.
I see your angle and I actually can understand why. Because you ain't just saying shit to be saying it. You're saying, Slade, this is why I feel this way, and this is what I have, and can you see this? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Oh, that don't look right. Oh, that. So no, I understand. So when you give me your opinion or your position on something, you ain't just telling me, oh, this how I feel. No. You showing me shit that shows me why you feel how you feel. So
Right.
it's a different kind of respect that I have for someone's opinion when they show me why they feel how they feel. Not just saying, well, I don't think she did it. I don't think she's the mama. And this is how I feel like. No, you like this. Look at this and look at this. And then this is why I feel that way. And I'm like, yeah, but I probably kind of make excuses for her to some degree. But I do not think that Teresa had nothing to do with her daughter dying. And that's just my research.
I don't feel that either. Nope.
Yeah, that's just my research. And I just don't. And so, but the bottom line, it all goes back to what we think initially took place with Kenneka, what we think really went on and how she ended up deceased. Because based on the series and the research that we've done, and I know you guys all have been around for it in the bushes, the people that's in the bushes, whoever the fuck you are, and I'm gonna give you a bit of advice. Remain in the bushes. You new subscribers, you one subscriber that just subscribed, you should just unsubscribe, because if you ever come into my comments, I'm gonna set your soul on fire, and you're gonna have a couple of lives of burning. So don't say shit to me. Don't say nothing to me. You should just probably unsubscribe, because I'm going to light you on fire. When you say something to me, I'm going to light your ass up. And you know exactly who you are, ma'am. So what I'm saying is this. We all have a difference of opinions on what we think happened to Kenneka. But the truth is the truth. And some things cannot be justified. We cannot ignore the fact that Teresa said at 6:30 they were somewhere at a hotel trying to find her daughter, and the police and the K9s came out, and Leonora said, and they didn't know what was going on. They were going to arrest us because they didn't know that my sister was even missing. And it's 6:30. We know that couldn't be true for Kenneka at Crown Plaza. We know that couldn't be true because we know they all knew at that time. We know certain things that cannot be ignored. So we have to pay attention to those things. And when you really lay it out on the table and you level and you really look at it, you know that there's something wrong. You know, there's something wrong with Bree saying, I'm finna get in the car with Kenneka and park her by her house. Because I didn't even know the bitch had donut on her car in the hotel way in Rosemont. And I'm not going to get on the E-way like that. If that don't make you understand that girl was saying, I'm not driving to that hotel, I'm taking her home.
Oh, why is she calling Kenneka or Teresa a bitch? Like, I thought it was nothing but love. Even after, like, with Teresa and Bree's the one that told Teresa, informed her what was good. So why was she, what was the problem? Why was she just, what was that? Why is she saying the bitch? I mean, it's something so small, but I don't understand why.
I think she was calling Teresa a bitch, and she might have been frustrated about the instructions she had for the night. Because I can't see her saying the bitch didn't tell me, because Kenneka couldn't
just
tell
out
you.
The blue.
Yeah, Kenneka couldn't tell you shit. Kenneka couldn't even talk. Kenneka in the car incapacitated. So Kenneka didn't tell you, oh, come drive me. It's the donut on my car. No. That's not what happened. That's not what Kenneka didn't call Bree and say, come drive me home. No. She's talking about Teresa. Saying Teresa didn't tell me it was a donut on her car. She's expecting me to go to this hotel, but it's really a donut on this bitch, and I'm not trying to drive to the hotel like that. I'm gonna take her home. That's what Bree was saying. But then 5 hours later, Bree said, we can't find Kenneka.
Well, you know where she was, right?
I know where she wasn't.
I'm sorry, T. I had to go there.
I know where she wasn't. She wasn't at Crown Plaza ever.
But they couldn't find her, so you know where she was. People are stupid. Oh my God. Okay.
This is the bottom line. Whatever happened to that baby, it didn't happen at Crown Plaza. And it doesn't matter what anyone says about anything other than what the truth is. It's not going to change it. You can throw any monkey wrench that you like to throw in this baby's case, in this truth, in this situation, in this research, in its finality, because we've concluded several things that cannot be taken away and will not be taken off the court's records. We fucking know Kenneka was not at Crown Plaza. And for those of you that are still convinced she was there, y'all now believe that she wasn't there alive. And that's still a step in the right fucking direction for me. So I'm okay with y'all thinking that she got there deceased. But I'm telling y'all she didn't do that either. And I'm also telling you that she went missing on the west side with Monifa. And the beef between Monifa and Irene is because they both seen her last. Monifa seen her last out west, and Irene put her in the car and gave her to Bree. And Bree's really the last bitch that had Kenneka, but nobody wants to talk about it for whatever reason, and I don't know why. But she's protected, and that's perfectly okay. But we are where we are for a reason. And I'm not trying to do shit. We're all gathering to get some finality and some peace for Kenneka. And as this time dwindles down, September is that quickly approaching, and I'm going to tell you guys that I'm going to be so happy when it gets there, because I want to talk about Nikola Tesla and free energy, and I want to talk about astral projection. I want to talk about
Me too.
I want to talk about all. I want to talk about stuff that builds you and expands your mind and what really makes T-Slay thrive. And this shit is not it. This ain't it. I came here for Kenneka, and when I feel like we've assisted her and we've gone as far as we can go, we're gonna part ways. Well, I'm gonna part ways with the story. You guys can continue on in whatever capacity you like to. But I love that little girl. I've been fighting for that little girl. And I know that for the rest of my life, I'm going to carry her with me. I know I'm going to carry her with me. And I don't give a shit what nobody says. And whatever anybody wants to say about Slay, that's perfectly okay. You spin your little wheels. You foolish child. Keep spinning your little wheels. Your little Tonka truck. Just spin it in the mud. Do your thing. I got bigger shit to do.
But the thing is like, anybody that gets involved in this case, I would advise you in advance to put a cutoff date. And if you haven't reached whatever goal it is you're trying to accomplish by that date, you have to, by that date, decide what to do. Because if you don't, you're going to be sitting here on YouTube for 6 to 7 years more, trying to figure it out. Now, imagine when we started, right? Since then, imagine how much more shit has been added. Not even by the old YouTubers, just to buy the new YouTubers coming in, trying to duplicate what they did by adding shit. fucking with it even more to suit their narrative on their channel. So then more videos, edited, tainted, whatever, ass backwards, whatever, gets put out. You'll never get out of the matrix because new information will keep coming in that's going to disrupt the information that you thought you already had sealed and in order. And it's going to make you start to question everything you already had. And it's an ongoing thing. I don't want to be caught up in the matrix. I think you did a great job because, in all honesty, as far as I believe, how I feel, you pushed this case a lot further. You in customs, when you all started off, the angle you all started off was different. The information you were provided, the way you were able to look at words, oh my God. Like, you were able to explain to us in a way that it wasn't done before. We've heard it all before, but you heard it differently. And you said, hey, did y'all hear that? We're like, yeah, we heard it. And you're like, no, did you hear it? And you played back the tapes and it was like, oh shit, who are they? And that's the word that kept popping up. They entered it. Well, who's they? They came back to the house and was looking for it. Well, who the fuck is they? We heard the stories, but we never gave it a second. I didn't. I can't say what everybody else did. I heard it, I danced with it for a little while, and then I put it to the side because I wasn't gonna do it. So hats off to you for having the courage and the stamina and the wisdom, because I'll just smoke a blunt and say fuck it and say a prayer. And I'm being honest with you.
Right. And I appreciate that. And I gotta say that this walk that I've had on this case, it came with a lot of twists and turns. And I swear, like, it wasn't just me. It was a lot of people, the people that I even walked with, and even the ones that walked away from me and wanted to say weird shit and make me be in some shape, form, or fashion wrong or demented or twisted or involved. It doesn't matter. No one can undo the work that we've done. They can't undo it.
Right.
My name, T Slay, or whatever the fuck anybody wants to believe my government name is cemented in this case. And I know that shit. And I'm good knowing it. I'm good with that. I don't care. And anybody else that wants to tag themselves to this case, it's not a badge of fucking honor saying, oh, I'm tied to Kenneka's case. This shit is unresolved. It's unsettling. It's disturbing. It's all kind of fucked up things. There's nothing good about this case. So saying you're tied to this case is not no fucking badge of honor for me.
Right.
But I've tied myself to this case and I'm okay with that. But I know that when motherfuckers say Kenneka, they're gonna think about Slate in some capacity.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't know me now, you when I'm leaving it alone and it's 20 years from now, think about this crazy ass lady will be cussing and fussing and ranting and raving, and she'll be going crazy about this little girl. And where the fuck is that lady at right now? I'll be somewhere covering somebody else's case probably, or talking about some astral projection or some shit, some enlightenment shit. But because that's really what I do well in. I don't even know what nobody thinks about. I'm so girl. My scope of what I do is so big. No one could ever imagine the stuff that makes me happy, and this surely fucking ain't it. Covering this case ain't it. But I wanted to be helpful. I wanted to help the baby that I thought no one helped. So that's what I can do. And I'm gonna do that shit until I say I'm done with it. And if I go past September the 8th, then I'm gonna go fucking past September the 8th, and ain't nobody.
You gotta do what's best for you, where you can sleep at night and be at peace.
Oh yeah.
Period. But what you're doing now, you're actually showing us the skill set for the other cases, because this can't be as difficult as the other cases. The other cases are what they are. This was some other shit. So I'm hoping that the journey on those cases won't be as all over the place as this was. It'll be a different experience for you.
Nothing. Like everything else is child's play. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Telling y'all, I really tell y'all, when I say I love child's play, that term is literal and it's literal you like literally, like somebody say, oh, that's child's play. Like, this is a joke. This shit is a joke. Not her death, but the fucked up story they gave us. And it took me a minute to see it, but I see it. And I know that they lied, and I know what they're doing in that city. And everyone wants to know, but why? But why? But why? Do you not know what Rosemont is? Do you not know what they're known for? Are you fucking kidding me? They have medical conventions to conduct, and they will have their cadavers. And they will not disappoint the people that are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn this cutting edge technology of these fucking knee replacements and heart transplants. If they want to learn on a real cadaver, they're gonna fucking learn a real cadaver,
And they
somebody's gonna
charge
have to
big
do that.
money for the front row seats so you can actually see what's going on. Like, that's a thing.
Because that's the accreditation to say
Right.
that I went to this school and I operated on a real cadaver, and I did a cardiovascular surgery, and I connected up 2 motherfucking cow hearts in the human body, and I can tell you how the cow chamber and heart can be a part. And this is the shit that they're doing, cutting edge technology, and they're doing it all in Rosemont. And people are wondering, how did they get away with this? Are you fucking seriously asking that question? Do you know what that city is and what they're doing? Like, most of the shit.
But see, that's not fair. That's not fair, because you're familiar with it. Yeah, you're familiar with it. Prior to this case, I didn't know. I knew Chicago. You know what I knew about Chicago prior to this case?
What?
Louis Farrakhan. That's it. And I'm being honest. That's it.
Well, I didn't know about this shit with Rosemont. The only thing I knew was about I heard some shit about some body parts and stuff, and I saw a movie. I was watching a series about, and we had Kendrick Johnson about missing organs and shit. And then I saw a series, The Exorcist. Like I showed you guys that the series, The Exorcist, and I showed y'all the shit that I watched on the series about how they going in these black neighborhoods and killing whole families and taking and snatching parts and shit. I really didn't know the extent of it because I didn't have a reason to know. I don't watch that shit. I'm
right. Exactly.
I don't watch that. I'm living in the city. I got kids and shit, a job, a career.
Right.
I didn't have my business at the time, but I was too busy with my career to have a business. I wouldn't dare have a business. I'm working on 12-hour days. I'm barely eating. Shit.
Right.
So I didn't know nothing was going on in the city. I fucked around and had to sit down for a hot minute and caught a series called The Exorcist in 2016. And I saw all of this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck am I even watching? What are they doing? And it was some y'all, listen, if y'all ever get the opportunity to sit down and watch any Hulu, if any one of y'all has the ability to watch The Exorcist, the Fox series, The Exorcist, that came out in 2016 about the little girl that got demonically possessed in Chicago, and you watch the shit that's going on, leave the little possessed girl where the fuck she at. Don't worry about the little possessed girl. I want you to watch everything that's going on around her. Not the little possessed girl, but the shit that's going on around her. And y'all are going to see that this shit is so serious. And they've been killing people. They've been coming through houses of people and snatching people's shit out and saying it was a vicious stabbing. They don't say a gutting. They didn't tell you they got gutted and shit is missing. Oh, there was a gang-related stabbing. There wasn't any gunshots, but it was definitely gang-related. And a family of 5 was brutally, necks were slit, and it was definitely gang-related. No gangs don't slit your fucking neck. They don't come that close to you. They don't do. That's personal. Gang shit is not personal. If your shit gets slit, somebody creeped in your shit or your family member slit your shit.
Doing that? Why is it doing that?
What y'all talking about? Don't and I'm cussing so damn bad. I'm supposed to watch my mouth about this stuff. But yeah. But anyway, so we going on an hour and a half. So was there anything else anybody want? We were just testing software and testing backgrounds and stuff. So was anything? Hey, my fit, what's going on, baby?
Muppet Man.
Right. And Thunder Drop, you right, baby. People do need to know. Unfortunately, this is the best we're gonna come to. This is the best we're gonna do with the truth. Unfortunately, it ain't unfortunate. It's fortunate. Y'all, you guys on here, like all bullshit aside, you guys are a part of the truth. You guys are witnessing the truth about Kenneka. This shit won't happen no more. If we're not giving it, it won't be given. Y'all need to really understand that. You guys were able to witness the truth because this is the truth. And at some point, Someone's gonna have to acknowledge this. Somebody's gonna have to come back and be like, we don't know who the fuck these people were, but they definitely were right. And I don't want nobody to tell me a motherfucking thing about me being right, 5 years from now. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that shit 2 months after I stop talking about this. I don't want nobody to tell me nothing about me being right. Fuck being right. What about right now helping that girl right now? It's people on some real sinister shit. Some destructo, weirdo, pedo, just old sick ass shit. Just people just weird for no reason. Just weird because that's how the fuck you came here. Your mama birthed you weird. You're just weird. And that's what's really going on. And all the while, we fighting crime trying to figure out what happened to this baby. So we here to do that, y'all. And I don't know what happened to Little Nosy. She done dropped off, y'all. Oh, let me plug up this computer before it dies. I'm on 3%. Hold on. And I'm burning up, y'all. I just got out the shower, and it's so hot in this damn house. Hold on. But Muppet Man, I'm glad you just joined in. Dart, hey, baby. What's up, Dot? We just on here right now, just testing some software, trying to see this OBS, this restream system. It's like a different system. It's a little bit more stable than StreamYard. So I like it a lot. I like it. I just wanted to see how it worked out and how you guys liked it and was it okay. And I can't show you guys a presentation right now because I'm actually on my iPad and then on my computer. So hopefully when Jig get off work, we'll be able to get back on his side and then show the videos. But I know last night his was buffering a lot, so I kind of want to just do it on this side to see what my stuff buffer as well. But you guys, anybody else has anything else to say? And I appreciate y'all coming in here on this new one. It was like spur in the moment. I didn't really announce anything, but I appreciate y'all being here. Participate. I'll come up. Okay. All right. Let me I got you, boo. Let me copy this thing and figure out how to send it to you. Hold on. I know he just said something. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, let me copy this Muppet and let me see how. Oh shit, she's back. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, baby, I didn't see you. Hold on. Copy that. Hold on, let me see something real fast. I'm trying to figure out how to send this. Hold on. Okay, hold on, y'all. Copy. 1 second, people. 1 second.
All right.
Okay, peeps, hold on 1 second. Oh, it's two. Hold on. It's two of y'all up there. Hold on.
Okay, let me turn that one off.
You good? Oh shit, hold on.
Right. Okay, I'm confused.
No,
did it work?
Yeah, you're good. Hold on.
You can. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
Are you good? Hold on. I'm trying to send this to Muppet Man because he want to get up here. Let me send it to him real fast. I'm going through app from app, child. Hold on.
Muppet Man.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna let
anybody want to come up? Does anybody else want to come up and talk about how they feel about the case and any questions that they have that they can ask directly? Did the body snatching happen out west by them, or did she run into new people, non-connected, at the Marriott? Me, honestly, don't. I would want to assume, you know what? I'm not going to assume shit because I don't know.
So I'll answer that. The body snatching.
Please do.
I guess you can say a mini body snatcher. I can say a local hood body snatcher snatched her up initially west in them. The people out west, the dude out west that snatched her. But that wasn't really a snatch, and they just took advantage of her. They drugged her up a little bit. She was messed up. They did some bad stuff to her. And then she ended up doped up the next day, wherever. But when she really got snatched up, it was at the Marriott. So I say the real body snatchers happened. That real body snatching happened out west. I mean, not out west, at the Marriott. So hope that answers the question. And 1 second. Check on my son real fast. Hold on.
Yeah, I would say that then, because she never made it to the Crown Plaza.
Right.
Oh, yes, that feels good.
Yeah,
Muppet Man, you on your way?
I sent him the link. I hope he got it. I'm gonna try to call him and see if he got it. All right.
Anybody else want to come up?
I'm getting ready to try to call him.
One thing. After this case, y'all fool me once, fool me twice. After this case, never again. I'll be able to spot a red flag event from a mile away.
I heard that shit. Me too, girl.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good, and you? Yeah,
good,
I just wanted to come up and let people know that my name is gonna be Yellow Boy Hayes. So I'm gonna change it from Muppet Man to something that me and T Slay had discussed and talked about. And also I wanted to, not to interrupt y'all, but I wanted to say I think the next topic, like I was doing some research, and I think the next topic, if it's fine with you, T Slay, like after we get done discussing the Kenneka Jenkins case, is Sundown towns, because I think that's very interesting.
Ooh.
And the things that go on to today's time, because a boy had
what case does that tie into?
Like this, it's basically explaining that there's still racism going on today in Sundown.
What case does that tie into?
Kenneka.
Nope, it's another case. Sundown town, the black man that was at college and he went missing.
College, right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name because
That's the first time and it's sad, but that's the first time I heard that terminology was with that case.
Right. That's why I had never, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I had never really heard of the word Sundown towns. But I experienced situations of, since I'm here in Georgia, I've experienced situations on, when you go into little towns, when you're looking for like peach preserve and stuff like that. I've noticed some situations where, you know how you go to like a farm, like a market, like a little store, and then like it's right off the little exits, a little town. And I ain't talking about Dooley County, but the white people, it was just, you get a bad vibe. It was just really weird. And you look down and people looking at you crazy, and I'm like, yeah. So, and you get that sign, we might as well get up out of here. But it still exists today. So that's an interesting topic, because there's cases popping up from last month, 2 months, even this month, of people disappearing, going to sundown towns. Like people traveling, or now that is a prime example that there's still racism going on today. That's a prime example. And that's a very good topic to discuss for a long time, like the Kenneka Jenkins case. Why? Because there's so many cases popping up, and in the history of our people, the history of, of basically people that don't know what the word sundown means, is like our ancestors are people that experienced racism back then, and all the things they did to innocent African American people. So I think that would be a good topic to discuss. And it's very interesting because there's so many stories. It's not just one particular story like the Kenneka, but it's so many stories.
I agree. It was a case that my understanding of Sundown Town came a long time ago. It could be because of how my research and what the shit I'm interested in, or it could be where I grew, where I'm from. I don't really know, but I knew about Sundown before that. It had to be a terminology that was used. And the thing about this is this. Hold on a second, guys. One moment.
You know how many people that have gone missing that are just, for whatever reason, found with no keys, no wallet, no ID, no nothing, and they just end up in the river? And
yes,
these people always end up being doctors or scientists or prominent students that were on their way to do great things, and for whatever reason, it's like they just disappeared. Literally,
Right.
everything in their house was left neat. They weren't fighting in their house and nothing. It looked like they woke up, went outside, and just didn't come back. And
And
they
didn't
ended
come
up being
back.
found in rivers.
Right.
Go
Yes,
figure.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And
That's
also,
bullshit.
it is bullshit because most of the cases of African American people, and the reason why I just want to be, I don't want to say, sometimes I don't want to use the black people. I don't want to use that all the time. So that's why I'm saying, y'all, educational purpose wise, African American people, their organs was missing. So when they was going to these sundown towns, regardless if they looked at that sign or not, or if they was familiar with the place or not, it's also organ trafficking going on in sundown town throughout the world.
Oh yeah.
So
Kenneka opened up our eyes to a whole nother reality that a lot of us weren't aware of.
right.
It's a hard reality, but it's a reality that has existed long before the Kenneka Jenkins case.
Correct.
It's just we're now it's being brought to light for us to look at. And even still, like when I ask people, have you heard of this case? Oh, no, I don't want to talk about that. It's like, wow. I guess they mean that's what they mean when they say ignorance is bliss. Like you don't want to know because not knowing you feel safer. To me, I'm the opposite. I want to know all the dangers so I can prepare for it, avoid it, learn how to deal with it. That's just me. But some people
Correct.
don't want to talk about it.
I want to talk about it
Crazy.
because I want to talk about it. I think it's very important to talk about topics and situations like this because for those who do travel and those who are familiar with the road and getting on the highway, it's important that you know because, like I said, sundown is not a word that is commonly used in today's time. So my thing is, it's important because you could be going somewhere to, let's say, for those who work for FedEx or UPS and other shipping companies, if you deliver something and you may not have a knowledge that that town is racist. You know what I'm saying? Which is why it's important to always do your research wherever you're going, wherever your destination is. Always do your research. It doesn't matter about even let's say, for example, even with Disney World, it's still racism to this day with Disney World. That's why they
You
have all these
always supposed to check
lawsuits.
where you going before you get there, because not everybody welcomes the skin color. That's just
Right.
this is what they mean when they say sometimes common sense just ain't that common.
Right.
When you're on the road traveling, what's that movie? I know Slay knows the movie about the book, and it was made for when it was not safe to travel because of what we're speaking about, the sundown town. So you had to use the book that would show you what stops would be safe to eat lunch, to use the restroom, so you didn't get hung or beaten by the people, the clear people in the town. That's what I say, the clear people. I'm not racist. I don't want to make it a racist conversation, but this is reality, and until we have an honest open discussion without people's feelings getting hurt, this is the only way to move forward and to fix it. That's it. But I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a book that told you where to stop. What was it called? Is it the Green Mile or the Green Book?
I know what you're talking about. The book. Are you talking about the Book of Eli, like that one? Are you talking about? No, that's a
They
different
made
movie. Okay.
somebody out there. Oh my gosh, y'all know this movie. In the jazz, he was a music player, and he had to play in all the places that didn't allow the blacks to enter through the front door. But he was very, very well established in his field of music, and they wanted to hear him play, but it was still racism. So they said, look, we really want you here, but you got to use the back door. We want to hear you play, but you're a nigger. You got to use the back door. So on the journey of him going to these different places, he had a manager or something. Is it the Green Book or the Green? It's some kind of book.
It's a movie that came out. Well, I don't know if this is the correct one, but there's a movie that just came out recently, about 2 years ago. It's called The Sundown Town in 2021. A short action adventure horror film about.
I seen that.
That's so who stopped in a I'm definitely gonna watch that because I think it's very educational, and it also opens up those doors of how Black people was treated back
Right.
then. And even to this day, you have even white people, Caucasian people is being treated bad in sundown towns. That
Right.
has been going on too. So it's not even just African American, our people, but it's their own kind too.
Yeah,
And
because it stopped
mhm,
being about black and white, and it's now about rich or poor.
rich or poor, right? Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's people that's interviewing, that's bold, that's going. There's African American people um on YouTube who are YouTubers who are going into sundown towns throughout the world interviewing people because they want to know like what happened. And because see, a lot of that stuff is left out. That's why
I'm
with the news
who's doing this?
there's a
Who?
few I have to go on my YouTube,
And
like my
they're like
recent history.
recording their interviews as it's
Correct.
happening.
No.
Oh.
They're going to sundown towns and they want to do interviews. Basically, they're showing people, they're showing the viewers that like how does a sundown town like they basically the Black people are educating people on what to look for and how is a sundown town, and they're asking people that are willing to open up about what took place in their town.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what I've been watching too. But the thing is that what I want people to know is, and I don't like to really get into politics, but this topic very much has to do so with politics. Guys, I also think it's important for us, and I'm not trying to change the narrative here, but I also think it's important for us, in order for these crazy situations to stop, we have to take time and vote. And
I agree.
I don't like situations where, you know, where a person is against, Biden, or a person's or even Trump. When if you know the right from wrong, and you know the truth, do what's right. Because there's a lot of Black folks to this day that be like, "Oh, I'm not voting. I'm neither a Democrat." But you're hurting us. You're really letting down your people.
You know what? I just went through this, and it's funny. Slay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just listening to y'all. I got a lot to say. I'm just listening.
No, I don't want. Are we taking over? Because I don't want to.
No.
Right, we don't want to take over.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Y'all ain't taking over nothing.
Look,
I'm
Slay
taking-
said, when I want y'all to shut up, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Mental notes. I don't forget shit. Go ahead.
So when I just had a birthday party, a cookout, and we're not gonna make it political. I'm just gonna get straight to the point.
Right.
I've always been blue, but because blue don't seem to be working right, I said maybe I shouldn't be blue and I'll just be still, meaning I won't vote, period, because I'm not voting for the red. And then I said, well, I had to really think about it. And once my family started this topic, they all yelled at me. I got yelled at so bad. And then I had to pause and think, if you don't vote, you're basically voting red. So it's like, well, what do I do? And I'm stuck, because if I vote red, my family's gonna be against me, and if I vote blue, I'm not okay with voting blue. I just can't. But then I know that if I vote blue, that's the only opportunity or the chance that someone like me might have a chance to be president. So then it's like, I don't know what to do. Well, I'm being honest.
I'm going to boldly say this, because I want to talk about the sundown towns and all stuff we talked about and politics, because my political views are not aligned with anything that anyone could ever imagine. I just want to go out on a limb and just go ahead and publicly state that I'm a Trump supporter. Straight up.
I know that.
Mm-hmm.
No bullshit. However, I have a reason. Y'all know everything I do, it comes with a very, very profound, deep-rooted reason. So I got a lot to say. And Muppet and I talked in depth, and I didn't even tell him what my reason was. I never said it. I just let him speak. I never told you why. Because you had a lot to say, and I respect everything you said, because everything you said was true. So I couldn't debate with you, but I have a reason why I do. So this is the thing. The thing is this. It's a left wing and a right wing of the same fucking bird. Never forget, it's the same bird.
Yep, Coke and Pepsi are one and the same. You're absolutely right.
So please believe That is the political divide, is the racial divide, is the good versus evil. It's duality that keeps us all on that seesaw. I like to tell the story about the seesaw. This is an illustration I give to a lot of people about good and bad, God and the devil. If you, I'm gonna give it to y'all right now. So let's just say when you were a kid and you were going out to play on the playground with your friend, and you are like a 50-pound, 50-pound 7 or 8-year-old little girl, and you had a 80-pound friend that was a little bigger than you, 30 pounds bigger. Y'all got on the seesaw together. That wasn't a very fun ride, because
Right.
you get on the seesaw and she making you go up in the air, and you up, and then she gotta jump. She gotta push herself up for you to go down a little bit, and then boom, you back in the air, because the momentum can't continue, because it's an uneven, you're unequally yoked, or it's no balance, it's no middle, it's no that little middle between 0 and 10 and that 5. It's just not there. It's not there, and you can't have a fun ride. So for you to keep the momentum going, you have to have equal force. As above, so below, whatever you want to call it. It has to be a duality to keep the momentum going. You cannot have any kind of balance or any perpetual motion without having equal forces, right? So it has to be light and dark, 12 and 12, 23 chromosomes, 46 for a human being, 26 sperm, 26 ovarian, 46 chromosomes for a human being. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do, whether you're talking about God and the devil. It doesn't matter. We can go on and on. I can do this all night.
Right.
But if you don't have the balance, it's an unfair advantage. If there's no balance, it's unfair. So you have to view it. You have to view it as if it's fair, and you have to make a decision, which is what they call free will. You have to be able to look at both sides and not choose a loser or a winner, and you have to decide what side you want to be on without seeing any bias.
Right.
And so that's where I stand. I'm not fucking biased. I'm not biased at all. I look at exactly what is. I balance it based on what the fuck I see, and I'm not biased. I'm not racist. I don't give a damn what color you are. Now, my sexuality and who I choose to lay with and eat with and bathe with, that's different. That's not the same. I'm very selective about who I lay with. That's something that I'm gonna have a choice on, goddamn it. I'm having a choice on that. I don't give a damn about that. And I'm not deviating outside of my choice. And because I can have a choice, because I get to have a choice, I choose what is appealing to me and what feels to me and my soul, and it ensures my bloodline. So that is personal. That has nothing to do with how I view people. The same way I don't judge homosexuality.
But see, that's the problem. It's not personal anymore, or it won't be.
No, the politics is not personal. People take it personally, but it's not personal, because it's not just me. You're not my president. What's good for everyone? What's good going? Because this shit ain't about me. What happened? What affects me does not affect you. What affects you does not affect me. I don't look at it like that. I know people say, "Well, we're gonna look at collectively what's going on." Your collective thought process is limited to what the fuck you see. What you think is collective is what you view as collective. You don't have a motherfucking clue about what's collective, ma'am or sir. You don't know what the fuck going on. We can get on chaos theory, which is what I would love to talk about. I talk about chaos theory and the butterfly effect and how the fuck it really works, and really blow some people's minds, because I understand that little bitty things have widespread effects, and I get that. So the conversation that we're having right now is changing everyone's life who's listening. Literally in that way. So I'm okay with whatever happens, because I know collectively, I know that I'm connected to everyone around me. So when I have a weirdo that's doing weird shit, or a kind person like you guys up here supporting what's going on, I know that your efforts are not greater than anyone's effort that's going against me. I understand that everything is collectively put in a pool, and it all balances itself out. So I'm not even angry at anyone that doesn't agree with me. I'm grateful that you have an opinion. I just care that you care. I care that you have an opinion. I want you to be able to collectively think. I'd rather you be able to have an opinion than to be in a state of mind where you don't have, like, you could be mentally ill or handicapped or whatever, and you can't even contribute collectively to what we got going on. You just in bliss, and you just blowing bubbles or whatever. You playing with your fingers.
But that's half of the fucking world. Blowing bubbles and la 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 la.
And guess what? I'd rather the motherfuckers blow bubbles than rub their fingers. I'd rather rub fingers with a motherfucker. I'd rather sit in the garden and rub fingers with a motherfucker than blow bubbles than deal with the shit I'm dealing with half the time. I'm
Right.
being so honest because that's
What I
innocent.
keep hearing is just people saying they vote based on the candidate's policy that best suits their need at the time. That's it.
Because everyone is self-serving. Of course they do that. It's their tax bracket. It's the son that went to jail or didn't go to jail. It's the DA that helped your son, didn't help your son. It's your uncle that's locked up or not locked up. It's whoever that Trump freed this person or that. It's always fucking personal. Everything is so personal for everyone. Nobody thinks about nobody. It's all personal. It's selfish, it's personal. And if people stop thinking about themselves, they will be able to see the bigger picture. All this shit is the same bird.
Right, but I don't, and see, that's what I'm saying. And I would agree with everything you're saying. So I want to make something very, very clear, respectfully. So it's not about I'm the same way. It's not about blue or red to me. It's about who's ever's right. So if it's a Republican that's trying to make the country better or a Democrat, that's who I'm gonna go with. I'm not a hypocrite, but I care about, I'm very spiritual, like as people know. I care about, I sense people's feelings. So when I walk outside my house, I don't like to see people crying or upset or struggling. It's sad, but
Right.
it's unfortunately this is the world that we live in. So I'm gonna go with what's right. So it doesn't matter, like you said, white, blue, black. It doesn't matter what color or race you are. I don't judge people by their appearance. I judge people on what they bring and what they put on the table. So, and what they appear to be in front of you. So I don't even have like I said, Trump is a Republican, but I don't like him because of the nasty things he do. I'm not liking him because of race or because of him being a Republican. I don't like him because of who he is and how he treats people and how he plays in Black people's face. That's why I don't respect that. So why would I want? So like I said, if it was somebody else that was running, if they had another nominee besides Trump, it's a possibility I would have voted for them. Like I said, I'm going with who is wrong versus right, and I'm always on the side of who's right. But
I want to ask you a question. I'm gonna cut you up. I'm gonna ask you a question. So I want to repeat back what you said to me. You said that you don't like Trump based on what he does and how he plays in Black people's faces. So you don't personally know Trump. So everything you know about Trump, you had to witness on television. You had to see it or hear about it through the media. Right. So you're being shown what they want you to see.
Right.
In any situation. So like if Michael Jackson was a pedophile, you got to see what they wanted you to believe. If Bill Cosby was popping, doing shit to people, you got to see that. If R. Kelly drugged these girls up, then you got to see that. It's whatever the media promotes, because you have to see.
Well,
it's deeper than...
I know Trump personally because and wait, hold up. The reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because my mother, I don't know if you remember when we were speaking on the phone, but I told you that my mother worked for the mayor of New York, and we got invited to all type of parties, and Trump was there. So I met Trump in person. And I saw how he acted, which is why I started believing the stories. And then you got to, so, it's not like I'm just, like I'm speaking on him because of the public eye. But what I'm saying is that it's normal for any, not to cut you off, T-Slay, but it's normal for anybody to have an opinion on somebody from the actions that's being presented. Like, for example, when it comes to celebrities, you can't believe everything the tabloids say. Just like even with Trump, certain things you can't say. But the difference between Trump and other celebrities, like other people of higher up, he makes it known. Meaning maybe that's the only thing that I could respect about him, is that he makes it known on how he's feeling. You got to remember, other high class people with power, they do things behind closed doors. They're not bold enough to do it in front like Trump is.
Now,
That's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Gotta ask you a question. How old are you, if you don't mind saying?
29.
And how old is Trump? Hold on. How old is Trump?
What is he? 60 something, 70 something? I mean, I don't really know. I know he's somewhere up there.
I don't know.
I don't know because I don't like him. But yeah.
I'm gonna say
3
70.
years younger than Biden.
I'm gonna say 70. Let's just go 70. Let's go cool 70. Let's go cool 70. So you're 30 and he's 70. So you're 30 years old and he's 70. So he lived 40 years before you even were born, right? And so you said, based on what you know about him or you exposed to, there was 40 years of this man's life that you're not even exposed to. So whether your family saw it, you guys lived it, or you saw it on TV or not, you need to realize that 40 years of this man's life, you are nowhere near privy enough to even know what's going on. And in the 30 of which you do say you know, this is not directed toward you. Just if anyone is listening.
Right.
The
But
30 years of which you...
That's his ancestors. No, and I'm not cutting you off. I'm agreeing with you. You're right. But that's because his people was the way. That's why he's the way he is, because of his people. Just like you are the way you are because either your mama or your daddy.
Do you know it? Do you know his people?
Well, I do know for a fact that his people. Not trying to make this a debate, but his people
a debate, baby.
Did still they paid his way through education. That's known and that's public records.
So right. Is that wrong?
So we not.
Is that wrong? Did they pay
is it wrong?
Education? Wait, no, hold on.
Yes, yes, because in a way, it's not. They're robbing. His own family has robbed him from.
Wait a minute. So let's clarify what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Paid his way through education. So paid his education or paid to say he was educated when he wasn't really doing the work.
I'm gonna go with the latter, the later, right. However the fuck that word goes.
Right.
But what
latter?
What proof do you guys have that Trump
his sister came out publicly and said, and she has it in her book of his sister, I'm sorry, not his sister, his niece.
We should just know that it's the truth because he messed up all his
own kind said it.
He messed all the investments up. He messed it up.
Do y'all know that to this day, his own son and daughter, Ivanka, they don't not fool with him. He turns on his own kids.
They were all on stage. They were all on stage with him 2 days ago. Everyone was on stage with him 2 days ago.
Of course, that's their father. It doesn't matter. That's his father. But they're not. But what I'm saying is that he's willing. Like, for example, if he commits a crime, the son is willing to take the blame, and he has people that's willing to do it. But what I'm telling you is that I'm not making up stuff. I'm going by stuff that was exposed and that's factual. His niece has a book out, and his niece has came off. Even before when Trump was running for president, his niece said no. He said if y'all let my uncle. She said if you let my uncle get in office, this is what's gonna happen. But people at the time didn't want to listen. People thought that she was just playing. But she even knows he did her wrong. He stole money and stuff from her father. She came out and said it, and she it's not.
Who is she? Can we believe her? Who is she?
That's his niece. That's his niece.
Right. I get what you're saying.
That's his. Her father is his brother.
Really,
her father is her father is Trump's brother. So what I'm saying is that
I believe you. I believe that lady is really Trump's brother's daughter. I believe that. But I'm asking you, who is she?
Okay,
do you know that they just plant there to say certain things to steer people in certain directions?
I don't know.
That's what you mean when you're saying, who is she?
Right. I don't even know her validity of what she's saying.
Her name is Mary L. Trump. When I speak on something, it's going to be facts. So we can agree to disagree, but when I speak on something, it's facts. Period. I'm not going to speak on nothing that's just not facts.
Oh,
that's made up.
I believe everything you're saying. I believe she's really related to Trump. There is no disagreement with me on that. I don't disagree with nothing you're saying about that. But how the fuck do we know she's telling the truth? Because she said it and she's a Trump?
No.
How about let's say it this way. How many people does it take to tell the same story before you believe the story is actually true? How about looking at it like that?
Right.
Depends on who's reporting it, because I know who controls the media. Y'all talking to the right one.
But here's the thing though. Nobody's gonna. Okay, so let me just say this, because it's clear that you are a Trump fan and you like Trump. It's clear, and I don't like.
If you don't like them, but
what I'm saying is that. Right. So what I'm saying is that I'm all about. You have to remember this woman. First of all, why would his own blood come forth and just make up this stuff? But she did produce. Her name is Mary Lee Trump. She was born on May 3rd, 1965. She's telling her story. She's telling her experiences that their family had, the secrets, and that she didn't have to, but she exposed it on things that go on behind closed doors. And what you have to remember is, for example,
nice point.
For example, Bill Cosby. They crucified him. But when Trump did the same thing and raped women, they didn't punish him, but they were so stuck on Bill Cosby. So you have to understand, it's a lot of things that these higher class, higher people do, and it's not just white, it's higher up blacks people that's crooked too. What I'm trying to tell you is that it's important that people pay attention, because this generation today, the reason why I brought that situation up is because this generation today, all they care about is smoking and drinking. Most of these, they're not educated. So I'm going to bring aware. I'm a leader. Trust, believe that. I don't follow nobody. I follow God and myself and what I believe in. So what I'm saying is that I'm pushing this narrative out here, so that way the people that subscribe, make sure y'all vote, because it's important. I'm not saying vote and go against Trump. It's a lot of things it's a lot of things that God is playing before our eyes, that he's showing us. He's warning us. There's signs. This is why, so it's very important. I'm going to educate my people. Those who are not educated, I'm black and I love my black people, and I'm going to educate them and say, listen, you need to go out and vote X, Y, and Z. Stop going and buying you. But it's sad, because the generation only cares about buying beer. They go buy cigarettes. But most of y'all can't even pay y'all rent. Most of y'all can't even get your car fixed. So it's a lot. See, I don't want to get into that, but don't play with me. I will expose it. Like, don't play with me. What I'm saying is that it's important.
Yes, TB, you're right. Yes.
Hold. Let me ask you guys a question. Now let's talk about what I really want to talk about.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Do you think what I'm saying is to get you to speak or get you to think?
Think.
It gets us to think. I would agree. Think.
You got to know that about me, right? You
Yeah.
got to know that about me. If you don't know nothing about me, and you guys, a lot of y'all don't know me, but some of y'all know me a little bit better, and some of y'all are learning me more. Do you think I'm getting you to talk or think? Because you can say whatever the fuck you want to say out your mouth, whether it's valid or not. We all can talk. I want you to think.
Right.
I actually like it though, sis. I actually like it.
This is healthy conversation.
This is healthy conversation, right?
Yes. I will agitate the shit out of you, whether I'm telling you my stance or not. I want you to think, because I want you to understand one thing that I'm going to tell you. T Slay, knows who owns all of media. I know every fucking family that owns every channel station that we watch on our televisions. Associated Press, Reuters, Fox, CBS, NBC.
I'm not going to ask why, but go ahead.
Yeah. So I know who's running the whole show. And I know who sent everybody over here. They sent them all up on that. They sent them all up on that fucking boat, and they killed all of them. They killed every one of them motherfuckers that was coming over here. And they came over here and from old Yorkshire in England to New York City, where you come from, baby boy. Right, I'm talking about the origins and the foundations of the whole fucking country. This shit is way deeper than Trump. Fuck Trump. You got nothing to do with Trump.
Right.
I want to talk about the origins. I want to talk about the cities, the structures, the Masons, the Illuminati, everybody that came over here and put all this groundwork in before we was able to do anything. This is the shit I'm on. And what I've learned is Trump ain't got shit to do with none of that. And everyone's distracted by Trump. I'm telling everybody to understand there's one bird with two wings and it's the same bird, and ain't nobody against nobody. These people ain't beefing. That wasn't a fucking assassination attempt. Are y'all kidding, Slay? You're going to tell me that, the dude climbed up on the roof and took some pops at him and I almost died. And are y'all fucking buying that?
That was the sympathy vote game. That's what I think it was.
That's what that was. And
the sympathy vote game.
But I want y'all to hold on. Because I done listened to everything y'all. I want to say this to y'all. Yeah. So do y'all think they're fucking tricking me with any of this?
No. Hell no.
So y'all think I think this motherfucker's on the up and up and everything kosher and copacetic with this motherfucker? Y'all think I'm really thinking this? But I see I know the direction they're going in. I'm telling y'all, Trump is the best bet we have. Now, we can talk about this on the platform or off the platform. I'm telling y'all.
Should I rather have Hillary than Trump? And many people don't.
You don't want that sadistic, sick bitch. No, you not.
No.
Wait, I missed that. What happened?
I said that. I said that because I would rather have no. That was just a joke, because I was being silly when I said that. When I said I'd rather have Hillary than Trump, y'all, because it's like you got to remember, if how should I say this? Why support someone if they don't care about the people, or they don't care about like health insurance? They don't care about you or your family and your daily struggles. I don't want to support somebody or invest my money and time into someone that doesn't care about me, and that's just using me for my money, that's only cares about themselves. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all that you can't change, just like you can't undo history. You can't change history. I mean, no, you could change history, but you can't undo the history that happened back then, is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that I don't think people was just saying, "Oh, Trump is a bad person," but Trump, the things that he says on his social, things that he says it out of his own mouth. That's why people judge him the way that they do nowadays, because of he comes forth. It's different if he had his publicist or his team speaking of him. That's different. But the guy comes out and says he does whatever he wants, and nobody should feel like that they should be untouchable. What man? And here's where, and it's okay if we agree to disagree, because clearly this is turning to a debate. I'm starting to feel like we might as well have our own debate channel. But what I'm saying is that Trump, he was holding the Bible upside down. That's disrespectful to me, because I'm a Christian and other Christians. I believe that's disrespectful. You was on national television, and we're gonna speak it. We're gonna speak facts, holding the Bible upside down. And then you told everybody when you was in office to get rid of coronavirus, put bleach in your skin. Now, do y'all agree with that or not? Moderators, do you agree with that or not? Let's be clear. And we're gonna
What you know? What
we're gonna speak.
no, and you're right. And if a motherfucker listen to that,
Let's
they
not,
more stupid than he is.
it don't matter. But it's not about race. It don't matter. I don't care. Even if it was Biden, there's things that Biden do that I don't agree with. It doesn't matter who it was. The purpose is that
You
we
hungry,
have to
baby?
we have to figure out who can lead our country, who's going to protect us and respect people's opinions and respect people's rights. That's the thing.
There,
How can we ever grow and move forward? If things continue to go down the way they go down, y'all, our generation, our kids, they're not going to have
That's
no
right,
future.
Samson.
listen, they're not trying to protect us. In what fucking world is anyone living in? Do you think these people are here to protect us? Do you think the
I'm talking
government was
about the
even
role of
designed?
being a president. No, that's part of being a president of the United States, is
The
to protect
president
your
don't.
country.
The president don't protect us, the country either.
But
Are
I'm
you?
just
Are you?
saying what they sign up for, and I'm just saying what they agree to do. I'm just saying what they swore to
What?
do when they come
What
into
they
office. I'm
pretend?
not saying,
What they pretend to represent on behalf of us all?
but do two wrongs make a right? Okay, so what? Even if they
No.
don't want to protect them, we don't. It's somebody that's gonna be different. It doesn't matter what. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Like, y'all are so worried about a fucking stimulus check that wasn't even his money. It didn't come out of his money. It came out from the government. I want people. I want stop. I want if you're black for Trump, I can't fuck with you. And now because it's like you sit up here promoting somebody that don't even give a fuck about your own kind, and that means that we're disrespecting our ancestors. And Martin Luther King Jr. and everybody else, Harriet Tubman, and everybody else that fought for us to have a better life to today's time, we're disrespecting them. We're
Well,
basically spitting in
I
their
think.
face. And see, you don't want to see people don't want to go there. Don't get me cranked up. Don't do it, because
Trump,
I
I
know,
I can
Trump,
have a whole
Trump.
list.
but I want to. I want to say this. I don't. I never waited for a stimulus check. I didn't even know when they deposited into my account because I'm not counting my
But
money
there's
like
black
that.
people that's saying that the only reason why, because Trump, they feel like Trump gave. It's like they compare Trump to Obama. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot. They don't understand that Trump's lie. He's a pathological. That's like saying, for example, with Kenneka. If
Obama
Kenneka,
lied. Obama lied his
They
ass off.
all lie. They tell
I'm
us what
not
they
saying,
need to
I didn't
tell
say
us
that
to
he
get
didn't.
in the
No, no,
seat
no.
that
I
they
didn't
want to
say that
get
he didn't
in.
lie. No. Hold up. I didn't say they. No. I didn't say that Biden don't lie and Obama. That's not. No. We speaking on Trump. We ain't speaking on them or whatever. But
They
what I'm saying
Oh
all
is
no
that
no
lie, all of them.
no.
they all
I
of them
think
All of
that
right.
them.
All
lady.
of them lie. He did. Yeah, Obama lied about the UFO. There's
He lied
things
I
about
that
just
they
want the
know.
everything.
best
Right. He
liar. That's
lied.
what I
Right.
want. I want the
Everybody
best
lies.
liar
But it's
possible.
about but it's about who has done the most things right than doing things wrong. What I'm saying is that if you want to follow, if you want to praise a person, let me throw Trump out of it, because it seems like people are getting their feelings. Any
I'm not.
president,
I'm the only
Democrat
person
or
though. Muppet. I'm the only
mhm.
person that's for Trump on here, so I'm not in my feelings, baby. I promise you
I'm
that.
halfway
Definitely.
in and halfway out. I said I'm
You
misunderstood and
you don't
confused.
you don't
That's
You
even
that's
remind
count.
me.
me. You remind me of Tasha K. Don't she sound like Tasha K, y'all? That
She,
I mean, and I
you
I'm
know
like her.
what?
I
halfway
like
in, halfway out. I don't know what the
She,
fuck.
you
I'm
know
spinning
what?
in circles.
She sounds like Nicki Minaj to me. To me, she sounds like Nicki Minaj. Like she got a real good Nicki Minaj impression. She does. Tasha K from Florida. She country as shit. No, she sounds like Nicki Minaj to me.
So would you support? Let me ask you a question. If Trump, let me ask you this question, right, T Slay? Because you know I'm your friend. You know I'm your brother, you my sis, and y'all, I really do care about T Slay. I'm gonna be honest with you. We are kind of getting close. But anyway, what would you do if Trump ran into your son and called him a nigga out his name, or disowned him, or discredited him, or Trump said, "Oh, I don't want your grandbaby to come to the White House for Easter to play with the other kids." Would you still support him then? How would you feel?
Well, I smack the shit out of him and I go to jail.
But you still support him.
But would you still support him though? Because that's
I would. No,
yeah.
I would have a. I would have. No. I would have a personal thing against him at that point because personally, you fuck with me personally. You fuck with personally. You fuck with me. What I
but
still
are black people your personal?
Not all y'all.
Oh, what they say, all skin folk ain't kin folk. I feel you on that.
Yeah, I'm with Muppet. Muppet is a person that stands for what's right. He don't give a fuck who's doing right.
Right. I don't care about blue or red. Right. I just want to what's right. I don't care about the blue or red.
I'm the same way. It doesn't matter who's doing wrong or who's doing right. I stand for what's right. So I don't care who's doing it. So if Trump do some fuck shit, he's just wrong. But if I had to tally up what's right and what's wrong and what's televised and what's not, and what they put in our faces and what they don't, I like to tell you, they put more shit in our faces about Trump than any other president. I'm telling y'all they did. Because they
can't control him. They can't control him. He's not your average puppet.
He's not.
He's not your average puppet.
Yeah.
He's not your average owl. Wait a minute. He's not your average owl. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll commercial?
There you go. There you go. There you go. He different.
T-Slay, where you went, T-Slay?
He different. She'll be back.
Oh.
She'll be back. Yo, you're thank you for the conversation. Thank you. And
I apologize, y'all, for getting off topic with the Kenneka. If y'all, those who are here for Kenneka,
no, this is healthy.
I apologize.
This
Forgive
is
me
healthy.
For that.
It's healthy. I'm thirsty. I need to drink some water.
Yeah, I'm drinking water as we was talking. I'm drinking nothing but water. I love alkaline water.
Did you do the acid test of the waters? Where'd you go? Okay. All right. T-Slay is charging up the iPad. She said to keep it going until she gets back up here. Does anybody else? Oh, yeah, I guess that's not an option.
Right. How come the comments? I can't even, it's delayed. Like the comments on the rest stream, it's like delayed. It's not coming up as in like the, YouTube regular chat. So I can see because I can't really see what the comments are saying. Like,
hey, Cold Pepsi. Hey, Nubian Cold Pepsi. I was looking for you last night.
Cold Pepsi and
Nubian. Y'all ain't, nobody's gonna, when T-Slay comes back, Nubian, do you want to come up? Well, anybody? There she go.
I like this. This is good. Now people will tune into
this is healthy conversation. This is what it's supposed to be.
Your channel may become into a debate channel because nobody. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. T-Slay, whatever she believes in, she's stuck on. Nobody can convince her, and nobody can get the same thing with everybody that's up here. Like that's one thing I respect about y'all too. That's up here because regardless of how y'all feel, y'all gonna stand by it, and that's what you're supposed to do. So I respect that.
Right. You damn right. I just come to jog your mental Rolodex. I just want motherfuckers to think. I don't care what you got going on. I can ruffle people's feathers. If you gonna say some shit, tell it to me then. Matter of fact, tell it to yourself. I want you to resonate with yourself. I want you to believe what you're saying. Cause I got a whole bunch of shit to say. But I'm sitting quietly. I respect everyone's opinion. Like when it comes to politics and religion, I don't debate. I respect everyone's opinion because it's something that's deep rooted in you. People don't shy from that. If you're strong, you don't want to hear that shit. You're going to go to war about what your family taught you and what you decided to make your core belief to be. And I respect that. I want people to stand on something because I know I stand on a whole lot. And
Right.
and I'm not saying I stand on Trump. I don't. I just like to hear what people got to say.
There's issues about, there's rumors about Obama going to Diddy parties, or things that he's using the word hot dog. They
Come on,
say
stop it. They all got the tunnels underneath their houses. All of them.
Shit, let's talk about
All of them.
No, let's talk about Trump's. Let's talk about Obama's chef that was drowned in Martha's Vineyard on the paddleboard shit, and the mission behind the black chef that could swim and they couldn't swim and dead. Let's talk about his ass. Let's talk about him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that
one of those
these
White
people
House
did.
staff wife, she was backing up her car and the car went backwards into the fucking ocean.
I'm not
laughing, but really, like y'all couldn't do no better than that. Really?
I ain't even never heard that shit.
That just happened, I think, last month or something.
What?
Yeah, somebody prestigious from the White House or something. He was very important. And I guess his wife was leaving to go somewhere and she went to back up, and they must live on the lakefront or some shit. And she backed up and I guess the brakes didn't work and her ass went rolling into the ocean and drowned.
That gotta be a lie.
So to me, she had to be dead before she even hit the water. Because bitch, you didn't try to get out the car.
All right, hold on, y'all. I don't even know how I'm on here. I'm on here as a guest. Let me get off and get back on the right way, because I clicked the link that I sent y'all, and I'm on here. I ain't even facilitating no more. So let me get off and let me get right back on. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm coming back. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay.
Yeah, be some weird going ons. Weird when they want you gone. You out of here.
You out of here.
Plane crash, car crash, river, fish bait. Like you gone.
Mm-hmm. And the Oval is a prime example for that too. The Oval, y'all, those who don't know what the Oval, the show is, that is speaking on everything we speaking about now.
You watched that?
Yeah, I watched it. It was good. It was really good. It was good, but stuff like that happens in a while. But they're telling, Tyler Perry is telling a story, like true stories, things that go on when you're in the White House. There's a lot of crooked things. Like you see how much they covered up their murders. That's true. That is true. What about
Nubian?
Oh, Nubian's here.
She's in come up. She said send the link.
Okay.
Okay, let me see it. Hold on.
The reason why I'm asking y'all, because I can't, it's not showing on our, you see, I'm not T-Slay, I'm not getting the comments that people, anybody that's commenting, I'm not getting it on the rush stream.
You gotta hit the button. It's like a button. I'm gonna tell you what button to hit. So in your restream, you see where the heads are. It's like some heads, and it's like a little thing with some lines, like a piece of paper. You gotta hit that. When you hit that, you're gonna see the comments.
Dorothy, me too. What? Me too. You coming up, or did I miss something?
Do I hit the people? You said like the edit name, like the head. It says edit name, video settings, change avatar, or no?
No. I'm gonna have to send a screenshot because I don't know.
I know that's right, Cold Pepsi. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
I don't know how you seeing it, baby. Hold on. Let me send this to Nubian Goddess. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on.
Okay, y'all. Muppet Man is Yellow Boy Hayes. So anybody. So I'm gonna change that on my YouTube channel. Me and T-Slay discussed it. So those who don't recognize my voice, that's me.
Basically, what he just said is when we see him, don't bat him out of the chat. Nubian.
Nubian to get rid of your ass, boy.
Nubian be swinging, boy.
She don't get a fuck. She really don't care. She'll get anybody. Call her ass cool. I'm gonna call her ass Cool Hand Luke because she is cool. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me see something. I'm gonna send it to her right now. Hold on.
Muppet Man, I really appreciated the conversation. It's good to talk to men who talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
just
love
that alone. Because a lot of men, they don't talk. So I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it kills time, and I'm learning stuff from both of y'all up here. I'm not just not just the stuff that I'm saying, but I'm learning a lot from both of y'all. So it's I take advantage of that.
Definitely.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys are both educated. Beautiful, educated, successful.
Look, I be pretending like a motherfucker. So if I fooled you, all right. I be trying.
You cool. I mean, you really, I like your person. I like your vibes. You're very, very cool.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I told T Slay the last time I got on the live and I hit the blunt, I was up there all of 5 minutes and got my ass right back down. I said, I'm not gonna blaze tonight because I'm not gonna leave you stranded.
Right. But I'm representing for, not just the men, but for both, our women too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, for example, a lot of men don't agree with women, being mechanics or racing or being the president. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of against that. I feel like women should be able to do the same things that men should do.
Do you think if we had a woman president, things would improve?
Hell no.
Probably not, only because a woman, and this is no shade to y'all. Please don't
We're
bash me.
emotional.
But y'all are too sensitive. Y'all are more sensitive than a guy.
Yeah,
and
but
then,
they got people behind the scenes to check a bitch with all of that.
I
They
think
not
we
gonna.
more emotional. I think we more emotional
Yeah,
than
they're
they
not gonna.
sensitive.
Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. But then again, I'm going with who's right. So it wouldn't matter to me if we had a woman president or not. Because I'm gonna, as long as you're right, as long as you're
okay,
backing up, like as long as whatever you promise to do when you get into the White House and you back it up and you do it, I can respect that. If not,
right.
like I said, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care if we had a or Caucasian or Muslim female president or whatever. It don't matter. Mexican, it don't matter. As
Right.
long as you're gonna do what's right for this country. I'm not saying you have to be perfect. I'm just saying, like, I want somebody in office, y'all, that can grow, that can help the country change. Because right now, to other countries, we're not weak, but they think that we're weak. They think that the United States are weak, y'all, and we're not. We have the most powerful weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want to go to war with us, but because of the things that took place with the previous presidents, I mean, it makes us look kind of weak. So,
and see, that's where my I'm like, I want somebody that's gonna represent us like America. And even though
correct.
Biden, he's a good man and everything, he's done a great job, but
A great job.
I mean, he's done a great job. There are great people on both sides. There's great people on both sides. I just want somebody that's gonna represent with the strong arm. I don't want us to be getting bullied. I don't want us to be getting threatened. But it just seems like it's a free for all now because we're the laughing stock of the fucking world.
Right.
And I know that's so superficial, but it's like saying don't look at my wig and look at my heart, but you can't see my heart. I don't know the policies behind the scene. I just see Biden falling down all the time, and I know that's not a good look. And I mean, I know that sounds ignorant, but I'm being so honest. It's a weak look.
Well, what 80-year-old or 70-year-old that? Wait, hold on, wait a minute, hold on, y'all, wait a minute. Remix, hold on. But Trump can't even hold his bowel movements. He talk all his junk, but the niggas he shits in himself. Like,
no, he don't.
And then Mike Pence,
they all shit on themselves. They all wear depends. They all do.
Wait a minute.
They just don't make an announcement about it. They all do.
Wait, no.
But I'm just saying.
Shit on himself. Trump don't want no motherfucking pen.
This is one argument you're not going to win because you don't know when Trump shitted on himself and when he did it. You don't know when he broke wind or when he didn't.
Exposed. His own. It was exposed. Trump, just like Mike Pence had a fly in his fucking hair. Y'all don't remember that?
I remember that. That was the omen. That was the omen all day. That was the omen.
Trump does not shit his pants. Biden shits his pants. Biden's got scrambled eggs. Biden has Alzheimer's.
No, Trump does have the people that represent Trump said that he has bowel issues now. No, that's not. No, that's what his people said. We're not making it. I'm not making that up. That's what his Republican team said.
Who said
the
it?
Republicans, his team, Trump's team came out and said that it was bowel movement.
Show it to me.
Why? Because if you found out he took a poop, you ain't gonna vote for him. Is that gonna change your mind?
Nah, he's still a thug. I don't give a fuck if he shit himself or not. He's still a thug.
Hold on. Never mind. Trump.
Nubian, where you at?
I don't know. I sent it to her. You know she has to sign up for it. You know you got to sign up on it.
But his own people be putting him out there, and that's what y'all need to also realize. It don't be the other side. It be his own people that he piss off, and they wind up telling his business. Shit is. Okay, so May 6, 2024. Oh wait, after Donald Trump's former lawyer Michael Cohen nickname him Von Shitterpants. Let's open that.
What
here
is
we
the
go.
source of that? Wait. What's
Let's
the source
see.
of that? What's the
Let's see
source
that,
of
y'all.
Oh God, here we
A real
go.
man
The
wearing
great
diapers.
debate is happening now, folks.
That's right. Get your popcorn, get your beer, get your weed, get your wine
What's
out.
the
'Cause it's
source of
going
that?
down.
Is that Associated Press or Writers? Who is
That's
that?
First Post. That's from firstpost.com. That's from
You
firstpost.com.
should hear in the tone of her voice that she's setting you up.
Right.
Because she knows all these outlets. You should tell by the tone in her voice she's setting you
Every
up.
time I say, you know what? Listen. Let me get off of Trump because every time I say something, she gonna back it up. She gonna defend that man to the day she dies.
No, baby,
Rita.
no. Listen,
because he can sit up there and shoot kids, and she's still probably gonna believe that he was right about it. He had a reason why he shot kids. That's
No. Let me go ahead and set the record straight. I appreciate critical thinking. I would never support anyone that hurts any child. No. That's a little bit far. I would never do that. I don't give a fuck who it is. I would never do something like that. But
do you remember the discussions behind the scenes? They've all done it. They all have tunnels. We're voting them all in all the time. So if you really feel that way, then none of us should vote because that's what this world is being run off. And you know that as well as I do. But that's a whole nother topic.
He's not killing kids. He's eating kids. It's a difference.
You know what?
Oh, they saying, wait a minute. They saying,
I can't.
Supporters wearing diapers to his rallies. So that means it got to be true if his supporters wearing diapers to the rallies.
Are y'all really?
I'm doing research. Listen, my boy, I said if I speak on something, I'm going to go by factual.
Yellow boy Hayes. Now, you know you can't be Googling on shit on that computer talking about that's the facts. You know.
I know.
From Google.
I know.
Hey, listen, this has been a light conversation. It ain't been about no death and no destruction and no weird shit. So this is just good conversation. And I appreciate this. And if this platform is being used for this, let me tell y'all something. Before my views or whether I'm stirring you up or trying to get you to think or not, before I allow anything I'm saying to get anybody disturbed, I'm not here for that. I just want people to think. I come to make people think. That's my only job. As a teacher, I'm going to stimulate thought, influence thought. That's it. Never going to tell you that you're wrong unless the result is going to be negative. But I don't know the result of voting for a Republican or a Democrat. I know how I feel. I know how I feel about it. But I'm not always right. I've been wrong so many times. And I actually relish when I'm incorrect because I have to remind myself, bitch, you could be wrong. So stop feeling so strongly about what you said. Because remember when you were wrong? And I reflect back on those moments when I'm wrong because I have to convince because I'm so strong-minded and so set on what I'm saying. I said, girl, you know, you was wrong last time. You better pipe the fuck down because you've been wrong before. And I like that. I really like that about myself. Like the things that I respect and love about myself right now, as a young woman, I was embarrassed to say I was wrong. I was feeling something and I'm dead wrong. I'm so glad to say I was dead fucking wrong because it lets me know that if you ever going hard in the paint another time, and you could be dead fucking wrong. And you got to get it right. It's not about how many times you were wrong. It's about getting it right now for the right reason right now. It's about right now. So that's what I thrive on. So I don't care what nobody votes for. I don't care if you're a Trump supporter or not. I don't give a fuck about either one of them old motherfuckers.
But I think it's ignorant when you say black for Trump. I think that's just ignorant. That is so. And y'all, just hear me out, y'all. And it's just when you it's ignorant.
See the white flag that was just waved for peace.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of these things these people do are ignorant, and it's just not. It's like freaking like the movie. What is it? Suicide, or like The Purge. That's what our country is turning out to be.
Hold on, baby. What I saw Purge. What's Suicide? I don't know what no Suicide is. What movie is that?
The movie Suicide, the Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I got it. Wait, talking about Harley Quinn and
yes.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's an awesome
really
fucking movie.
Right, but
yes.
I know a lot of people that are gamers that are like white and black, because I'm a gamer too, that think that way and that had that mindset and they dress like that. There's people that are like goth. There's people that really believe in that stuff. I'm just being honest, y'all.
It's the cosplay people.
Yeah. And they really think that and there's people
Hold on. Thunder Drop said, "Shut the fuck up, T Slay." Let me tell you something, Thunder Drop.
Wait.
Uh-oh, wait a minute
Let's
now.
find out what
Hold up.
those letters mean.
No,
Wait.
shut the fuck up. It's CTFU. The fuck?
I can't
And
even
there's
see
no
it.
smiley face.
You got me fucked up, Thunder Drop. I'm talking about dead ass.
No, because Nubian Goddess would have got him out of here if that was the case.
I don't give a fuck. Maybe she feeling the same fucking way he feeling. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. I know what the fuck that acronym means.
But
Shut
it's a C. It's a C.
Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. That's CTFU. That means
Yeah,
shut
that
the
does
fuck
mean that though. Like that does mean shut the fuck. Shut the F up. Yeah.
Ooh, Thunder Drop. You
That
about
does
to
mean
get
that.
batted out.
Why can't I see that? Sis, I can't see
it,
what
but
y'all
I
saying.
know.
It.
But
I
somebody
said
better
it can't
tell.
mean that, because
Somebody
why
better
is it-
tell Thunder Drop to do some motherfucking
See,
explaining.
no,
Me
he
shut the
said
fuck
no,
up.
it ain't. What Thunder
Well, y'all
Drop?
better get.
Quickly
You better
explain
get to
yourself,
explaining.
or you get deleted.
Cut the fuck up. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh,
Okay, thank you. See, T-Slay, I gotta pull you back.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I need to. I'm gonna. This the last day I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go ahead and close the channel down right now. I publicly apologize to you, Thunder Drop. I'm so sorry. I'm dumb as fuck. I don't need to represent none of y'all. I need to leave right now because something's wrong with me.
You. I said no, it's with an S, but it's with a C. It can't mean that.
I'm dumb as fuck. I'm old. The fuck?
And I'm like, if they was disrespecting you, Nubian Goddess would have been on that ass so quick. I said, nah, that can't be that. She let it slide, so
I
it
said,
can't be that.
and then you tell me something. Shut the fuck up, his ass not C. And I said, no, it shut the fuck up.
Poor Thunder.
Sorry.
Thunder, you know what, Thunder Drop? I owe you a whole lot. I need to stop my shit. Y'all know what? But they fucking with me though. Everybody fucking with me. I'm under attack, y'all.
You ready?
Should I come back in,
Where they at?
T-Slay?
Where they
Should
at?
I leave and come back in to see if the chat updates?
No, but Thunder Drop, please, baby, don't leave me. I'm sorry. I love you. I got a problem. I've been beat. I've been beat on. I'm a better woman. They've been hitting on me.
But I didn't say
I'm a better woman. Thunder Drop. Hey, Thunder Drop, do me a favor. Can you please inbox me or email me? Can I please talk to you? I need to apologize to you publicly. Apologize.
Oh shit.
I'm embarrassed. I want to end this live. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna delete this. I'm embarrassed. I'm so fucking crazy.
No,
don't end it. This is good. This is really good. People coming in. I know more people coming in. This is really good because this is the interesting topics we're discussing. This will bring the channel up.
Hey, but that's the
wait.
family,
Do people
y'all
need to go cook, re-up on their greenery, whatever? Do we need to pause and come back, or
how do you feel about the porn star that stuff with Trump?
Thunder Drop, I beg your forgiveness. I won't even talk about Trump no more, baby. Thunder Drop, whoever you are, I publicly apologize.
Where they go? Thunder, please, if you in the chat, please say something. We sorry.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Thunder.
Oh God, Thunder, please come back. I hope he on here. I think it's a dude though. I thought he said. Why would he say shut the fuck up?
No, it might be a female because he got emotional and laugh.
He
might be a female.
He ain't on here. No. He ain't no one. That's a dude. He said cracking the fuck up. T-Slay about with Mortal Kombat. I'm dumb, Stephanie. Just forgive me. Please don't encourage it.
I was like, wait, no.
I feel like Billy Swagger. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm being honest. Y'all know I'm being. Oh God, no excuse. I just need to.
I know why you like that. I know why you like that. It's all good.
Can you tell them?
That's just letting them know what it is. If you pop up, you're gonna get popped. Period.
But Thunder's not like that though. He's probably gone. He probably unsubscribed. Oh God.
Oh Lord.
He'll be back. Hey, there you go. All right. Okay. We sorry.
Oh, it's a woman. Oh, so she's fine. She's fine.
We so sorry.
She's fine. She's a woman. Oh God, thank you. I thought you was a man. Oh God. Okay, yeah, we can definitely relish our relationship. Baby, I'm so sorry. Baby girl, I'm so sorry.
You got my wig twisted and shit.
Oh, Thunder Drop. Look, I'm about to do a whole fucking video for you, a fucking short or something. I'm sorry. Thunder drop. Girl, they nailing me to the fucking cross. They saying that they said I had Kenneka body last night, baby.
Yes,
Listen.
Keon. Yes.
Oh, let's
A
speak on that. So
virtual-
they
a
said
virtual
they said
one,
you had
please.
Kenneka's body.
Yes, Nosy Buck, tell them what they saying about me, baby. Let them know why I'm so uptight.
Yeah,
baby,
let
girl,
me
tell
know because I
them.
didn't even know about that.
It's a lot. It's just a lot of misleading information being spread around the universe for no apparent reason. And so she's a little bit on edge, not knowing, who's really here to support her or who's here to just, spy and start shit. So we're kind of like on alert to see some unusuals pop up. So we didn't know how to take that because we just came off of some other shit, which we don't want to talk about. So she's a little on edge and just ready to box a bitch left and right if one needed to be boxed. But,
Right. Well,
Yeah,
I
so-
like it. I like it.
But I want to tell y'all what they said. So I'm gonna tell y'all what they said. What they're saying about me now is that my family got Kenneka's body. They're using what I said about my family history, about my family owning a couple of funeral homes in a whole different state, not Illinois, but it doesn't matter. And they said that we had Kenneka's body, and the reason why I'm trying to tell y'all she was at the Marriott is because we had her body. I had Kenneka's body. I had her dead body. And that's so fucking disturbing. I know they might be like, y'all probably like, what the fuck? Like, y'all probably like, yeah, but that's fucked up and it's nasty because it's wrong. It's a lie. And I don't even understand what people are doing no more. So I got that shit in the back of my head. They saying I had Kenneka's deceased body. I had her body. Like, I literally had her body. Not my family. I had her body. And I guess that we've spoken so much truth that they now thinking that I'm connected to this case intimately, and I had this girl's dead body. That's what they said. They said me and Roland Weiss have a relationship. I'm probably fucking Roland Weiss. I'm guessing we're together.
Oh my God.
I should have some money for this old ass white man I'm dealing with. I should probably have money. I really should, like for real. But yeah, they said we're in bed together, and then I have this girl's body. This is what the fuck. And I know y'all thinking, well, that's so outlandish, but it's not outlandish because I publicly stated that my family has a mortuary business. But they don't have an issue.
But that's ignorant on that person's part that's saying all that's whew. That's too much.
See how
That's too much and disrespectful.
It's disrespect on another level, and it's really, really sad. But I don't hope, I would say I don't hope for shit. I don't give a fuck who thinks it or not. But just to say, you putting people in this situation that don't even belong in this situation. It's I don't know the depth.
It's disturbing. It's very disturbing.
And it's unprofessional. And
that left a long time ago. Professional ain't never had shit to do with that.
But
no.
What I'm saying, you know how in the music world, how rappers duke it out with in the studio. What my thing when the world of YouTubers, why can't you're supposed to duke it out with what I'm saying? But the way that
we duking it out with the numbers all day. Those numbers, they done beat some ass. So.
Oh, stay! No! Stay! Newbie Goddess, come back! Damn, I didn't see it, baby. I had my phone away from my face. Damn, I just brought her up and she left. God damn.
No, I'm right here.
Flock is still there. You
there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm not echoing, am I?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Hi, Nubian.
Yeah, so that's my problem, Thunder Drop. Like, low key, I am happy. Like, I did the statistics today. We got like 50,000 views in the last 28 days. Like, oh shit! Like, I don't even know how many 400 new subscribers in 28 days. Like, the channel is growing. The views are growing. Everything is growing. Everything is so positive. And I guess I can't worry about nothing that's outside of this. But to involve people that aren't involved in this case and to put innocent people into this shit and funeral homes and people that don't have nothing to do with me in this case, in this shit. And I guess this case is dead. It's really dead. Nothing's going to happen. Like, we're over here seeking personal solitude and personal solace to what happened to this girl. What we're doing is maybe it will permeate throughout the community and YouTube and give people peace. Maybe long term it will, but honestly, it's personal for all of us. And I just wish that we can all grow from this. And I know that what being said probably won't matter, but I just hate a lying person, a liar that would spin shit. It's just sick. And and now I'm related to some famous people with a whole bunch of money, and we had her body, and I'm messing with Roland Weiss at this point, and we're all together.
Well, let's fight fire with fire. I say we go out with a damn thing. Shoot, you want it? Give it to us. You know, it's clear that person.
I was on that too. I was on that, but Nosy talked me off the ledge. She was like, "Girl, you better than that. You got so much stuff to do. You got people like, you know, I got the other cases to cover, and I got to go back and delete some of this shit that we saying. Like this video right here may not even make it at the end of after we get these views. I may have to go back and take this because I'm cussing like a little sailor. So, but this is just real. This is me being real and me being honest, and I'm just trying to be honest with y'all. And I'm a whole real person, a whole real woman with whole real emotions and stuff. And I didn't have Kenneka's deceased body. I don't know Kenneka. I ain't got nobody dead body, man. I don't know Roland Weiss. I ain't been around these people. But I guess because we have so much truth, they think we're personally, well, not you guys, but I'm personally connected to it. So.
But that could tarnish your brand and business. That's like a Candy when Portia lied on Candy from Atlanta Housewives. That
defamation of character.
Defamation of character. So you have to do something. If you don't want to go out the childish way, then legally you need to take the proper measures out on this person legally, because that's still defaming your character, and that's a possibility that's stopping people from coming over to subscribe to your channel. So it's really kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to do something about it, though, respectfully.
Well, I'm looking at everyone. I'm definitely respecting you guys. I'm looking in the comments, and I guess at the end of the day, I have to soul search and decide what I think is best. But I don't want to defend myself against a lie. But my you know, T Slay and my brand, T Slay is not my brand. T Slay is an avatar that I became to help a girl that got killed and did wrong. So when this is over with, I wanted to dead all of this shit. I want to be done with everything. But unfortunately, fortunately, it depends on how you look at it. I'm being called and pulled in another direction to continue this work over here. So I didn't plan on this, but I guess if it's gonna be longevity for me on this side, I do have to defend myself on this side. So I do have to probably take some actions, but yeah, you guys are probably right. And then everyone else in the comments, like Samson is saying, don't fight fire with fire. Like, and you guys are right. I guess I just have to soul search and decide what I want to do. But just understand that my efforts are all for her. My intentions have always been pure, whether you follow me from wherever you came from or got me now. And just understand that this shit has come with a lot of abuse. And even though I'm mentally very, very strong, and I know that I'm mentally strong, and I don't let things bother me because I don't have to deal with mental abuse in real life. Like, I've never had to go through that. I represent myself very well. Good family, good upbringing, good children. Everything around me is really, really good. I don't fight much stuff going on. I just deal with outside stuff. But what's in my home and my, you know, y'all know I be fussing at my little boy, and I be fussing and stuff fussing at the dogs and stuff. But my real life is pretty peaceful. But for someone to say I had Kenneka's deceased body and I was in possession of her body, like, this shit is next level weird.
It's
and
weird.
I guess
it's a big liability.
Yeah, and I guess if I'm so knowledgeable about everything, I guess somebody would say, well, she may be involved because I know a lot. But then you have to admit that I know a lot before you can say I was really involved. So you still have to admit that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So whether you know it or not, you're admitting that I know a lot. Whether you say it or not, you're admitting that I know what's going on. And you still lose by saying that. So that's what's going on. But other than that, we good, though. We good. We can keep it popping.
So how do you feel about moving forward? How do y'all feel about Trump's sleeping with a porn star?
Well, what I'm not going to do is talk about my president. Let's talk about
okay,
Sundown.
So who want to play it on the even field? Right. Trump sleeps with a porn star, but Joe Biden, he's groping up on a 13-year-old little girl.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Muppet. He sniffs and taps on shit. But no,
Well,
what
I
I'm
didn't
saying
know
is,
that. I don't know. I didn't know
I
that.
mean, I'm
Wow.
half and half at this point, but it's like
no,
at the end of the day, what we have to do is pick the lesser of the evils, and all we can do is determine that by what
Well, they
we're
both
seeing,
need to go to
because
hell.
we
Both
don't
of their
know
asses go to hell.
these men, neither one of them.
Right.
right. But I got something else to talk about though. Speaking that Muppet had a very good suggestion about Sundown Town, and I hear a little echo. I think that we should talk about Jelani Day. Let's brush on Jelani Day.
Okay.
You guys remember Jelani?
Yeah, he was found in his car in a river or something.
Not in his river, not in a car, in a river. Yeah.
I thought he was in the car though, in the trunk or
No,
something.
no. His car was parked in the bushes. He was in the river with
Oh, okay.
with no jawbone. His whole mandible was gone. He had
What?
no organs, no penis, like nothing.
He sounds like the little boy who was found in a Louisiana lake.
In the
Brian,
in the rice bed, Louisiana.
I think so.
Yeah, I got his
Brian,
case too.
I
I got his
forgot his
case too.
last name. Excuse me, but I know it was a young little boy. He was about 10.
Oh no, they ain't the one I'm talking about. Must be another little
Jason
boy.
Smith or Jason Smith. Ah, what is his name? He was missing a lot of organs too when they pulled him out the lake.
But hold on, but Muppet, remember the case that was recently done about a black man that had come from like Alabama and gone to Florida, and then he was
Correct.
talking about somebody was running after him and they found him decapitated in the woods and shit.
Oh, I was
Yes,
just
that was
watching that last
I was
night.
just watching that. Right.
I
I was
just
What's
just
watched
his
that
name?
last night.
Can you guys get his name really quickly so we can do a deep dive into him?
Jarvis. Uh, I just watched it last night. Jarvis. What's his last name?
Jarvis. Mick.
Start with an M. Jarvis
Yeah,
McIntyre. Jarvis
McIntyre.
McIntyre.
Mm-hmm. Body found in the creek in hate crime or setup.
Mm-hmm. Jason Smith, if I'm not mistaken. What was his
It's
name?
on YouTube. It says stories on YouTube.
That's some shit right there, y'all. We need to talk about that.
It's crazy that I'm just watching that last night and you mentioned it today.
Cause that's some Sundown Town shit. For real.
Yeah, that's crazy, y'all.
Mm-mm. And then the cops like didn't get no phone dump off of him to see if he was the one that called the police. Like that whole case is disturbing. And then his sister, she ended up being able to pay her rent right after he died, but she was just about to lose her house.
Oh my God.
Like on the 14th, she had the rent money to where her case got overturned or whatever. And his wallet was missing, his phone, his shoes, and something else they said. So I don't understand it. It's like there's
So
too
was she
many
involved?
things, inconsistencies. I don't know. I can't say
Right.
100%. It just she looks sus.
Yeah, that sounds very sus. I think the situation is sus. Yeah.
And she came to see him out of all the people. Like he was fine when he was at home. Oh,
Wow.
mm-mm.
Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace, cause
Yeah, rest in peace before.
that's crazy. That's a lot to take into.
And y'all repeat that one more time because y'all faded out on me. Say what y'all just said again.
Oh, rest in peace to him.
So who? Talking about the dude that went missing got his head cut off?
Yeah, Jarvis McIntyre.
That's that baby that went out of town with business and ended up decapitated in the bushes, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, wait, where did they find him at?
It says he was chased down by a racist with a gunshot,
They pulled
but
him out of a
it
creek.
wasn't. Yeah, he
A
was laying in
creek.
a river. He was
Yeah, they
laying in a
pulled
river.
him out of a creek.
Okay,
He was
okay,
26. It
that's
was
the
the day
wrong
before
case
his
then.
birthday.
That's the wrong case. Okay, so y'all got a new case. That's another case with the boy that was visiting with his sisters and stuff. No, this is a case that happened in Alabama where this boy was found decapitated. A black boy
This
went.
was in Florida, the one we talking about,
Yeah,
I
Oh
that
no,
was
this
believe.
right. Okay, no.
horrible.
This one in Alabama. A black boy had left. I want to say some part like Birmingham and went. No, okay. Well, he was in Florida, but he came from Alabama. But no, this black boy was decapitated. They found him in the bushes with his head cut off. This
Oh
ain't
no,
wasn't
no,
no
Thing.
wasn't no river. Wasn't no river.
different one. Yeah, gotta be. Um, that's a shame. I
Oh,
can't even find this little boy that passed away. This was like 20.
Shelby County.
15 or something like that. This was a little minute ago.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find someone that we can make a difference and highlight their story and bring to light what's going on with them. That's important.
Yeah, I agree. We should do that. That'd be interesting. I mean, is that something that you want to do? Or like, are you fully done with talking about the KJ case,
Well,
or
my intention was to carry this out to her 7th-year anniversary because I'm really big on numbers and stuff.
right? Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to take it on until September the 8th, which is the day I know that she passed away. And I don't even know if I'm gonna end it then, but I think that the way we're presenting, I think that I'm trying to go into overdrive right now and give you guys all that I have on her, so that when we do conclude, it'll just be us making an intro in and intro out with new information. But I want to get everybody's minds peaceful with what's going on with her. So I guess in a way you can say yes and no, but I am ready for other cases though, for sure.
Right.
Did
I
y'all
mean,
hear about the girl in Ohio? Shanisa. I can't think of her last name either. Like she was in an apartment with 9 guys or whatever, and she was found dead with her face bashed in and her pants was down.
oh my
It was
God.
in Cleveland, Ohio. Shanisa.
Dang.
I hate when I can't remember their last name.
Oh
It was
my God. Face was bashed down and her pants was pulled down. That's
bad.
like
Hmm.
overkill. Oh
And
my
and they
God.
had like a camera pointed right outside of her room, but for some reason they don't know what happened to her. And then the police came get the tapes, and then they just like was cut and dry.
Oh, that's crooked. Yeah, that's a cover up. That's another cover up. They said, oh, Carol Jenkins. She was murdered in the Sundown town. Carol Jenkins too.
Who is Carol Jenkins?
Carol Jenkins. It says on September 16th, 1968, 21-year-old black woman Carol Jenkins left home for a day uh of selling encyclopedias in Martinsville. That evening,
Oh,
she was
I
stabbed
know,
and killed while on her way
I know,
back home.
I know who that
Right.
is. There's a
Yeah.
black girl that had got a job selling encyclopedias, and she
Mm,
split up from her little group, and she was knocking on doors and shit. And
correct. Yes.
somebody came outside and stabbed her on the sidewalk, and she
Right.
ended up dying. I remember that story.
That one, yeah, because Homeboy, the YouTube we talked about, he had told that story. What's his name? On here on YouTube. But I was thinking Jenkins. The first thing I thought was she related? Like back then, was that her people? But yeah.
Damn, that's so sad. Yeah, I heard about that. They did a story on her, and she was on the sidewalk, and people saw her. They walked past her and shit. Like, it was crazy.
Okay, so here go the one I was telling y'all about the boy that was found in a Louisiana lake or whatever. He was 14. His name was Jason Smith. He was found in Euros, Louisiana lake. It says his death was deemed an accidental drowning, but his body was found with no organs. His family believe that they know who killed their son. They know why the organs were removed and that he was also raped prior to being killed. But why would someone cover up a murder? Smith's family believes it's because the murderer was a KKK card carrying son of an FBI agent. It sounds far fetched, but the missing organs mean that maybe this murder should have gotten more attention. At the time of death, he was found on June 6, 2011. The media was very light in the coverage of his death, and very little details were released, as well as saying that his son was sexually assaulted and murdered by the son of an FBI agent. Jason's father claims that the police tried to kill him and another of his sons when they were leaving town. It's crazy. A petition that asked to reopen the case and exhume Jason's remains never gained traction, likely due to the low media coverage. Is this just a conspiracy, or should we give Smith's family the dignity of trying to push for further investigation? most definitely. That's crazy.
I think so. Yeah, that is
That
that's
sounds
very.
like some Emmett Till to the 10th power. Like, that always
Yeah.
disturbed me too.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, and it's kind of like a situation where you're traveling and you're entering a sundown town, but you don't know it's a sundown town, especially if it's not having a sign saying sundown town, and you
Hmm.
do have a gun. You know, you have a gun license, and you wind up escaping, defending yourself, but yet they want to take you down, even though even though it was self defense. That's what it seems like when it seems
Hey
like that would
y'all,
happen.
so Thunderdrop lost someone. She said she lost her daughter. Condolences to you, Thunderdrop.
I'm so sorry. Like, oh my God. And then my dumb ass on here trying to attack people. Lord, people just don't know what's going on
My
sometimes.
condolences, Thunderdrop.
In 1968, when a little girl got murdered. Oh man.
Thunderdrop, what if you, yeah, I don't even want to ask.
I need to roll up.
But I'm saying prayers
Isn't
for
it?
you.
Isn't it crazy how God has brought me, you, and Thunderdrop, like everybody else that lost somebody that was murdered? Isn't that something?
I'm
A
trying to
sign?
tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm grateful for everything. Like, I never know what's. That's why I want to talk to you guys about chaos theory in the that's scientific, but it means a lot to me, and I know that everything that we do leads us to where we are right now, and that's crazy. It's just crazy, and I'm so sorry, baby girl. Good Lord, the fuck. I don't got nothing to say about. I don't got nothing to say about that. Oh Lord Jesus.
And that's similar to FedEx to this day, y'all, and it's still going on. FedEx and UPS. If you're a black FedEx or UPS worker, you can't go to certain towns because they don't want you there. And the boss will just tell you, no, you just can't go there. That's sundown town, and that's happening today.
So speaking of UPS and FedEx workers, where is Kiera Coles?
Yeah, that's a good question. Where is Kiara Coles?
Kiara Cole went to the chop shop, probably, y'all. I hate to say it, but her ass probably ended up in
Where is
Rosemont some
Kiara
damn way
Coles?
as a cadaver, cause that's what they do. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a picture. I can show y'all a picture. Let me tell y'all something. I got a picture of Kiara Cole, and guess who in the picture with her?
Who?
Take a wild guess, y'all. A wild guess. I'll post
All right,
it. Dead
so they
ass.
gotta be on the south side. This person.
West side.
Oh shit. Hmm.
I won't leave you guessing. I got a picture of
Not
Kiara Cole and
Neff.
I got a picture of Kiara Cole and Ty Rowland.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, that's a
I
sign.
swear
That's a
on
red flag.
everything. I swear on everything that's holy and everything I love. Right hand up. I got a picture of Kiara Cole with Ty Rowland in the photo with her.
Kiara Cole.
Oh shit.
I'll post it. So y'all know I'm capping. I'll post it.
Ah, this shit crazy. And
Wow,
it's
look up
like
Kiara
I'm
Cole.
thinking of somebody like I've been paying attention to on social media that's been like talking more than she should, but she don't really know that I'm on her ass for real. So she's tied to four people that I've noticed that have been gone, that just like basically was just taken off out this earth for no reason, and she's tied to all four of them. And the people are Kenneka, Eugenia, and Shantika Crump. Well, be three. I'm sorry, y'all, but
Let me interrupt y'all for a quick moment. I've been meaning to ask you, Cole Pepsi, and you don't have to say this on here publicly or anything. You don't have to say anything publicly. But I know you've said that you lost your grandson and y'all fighting for justice. Would you like to share his story and allow us to speak on your grandson, or is it something you guys got under control and you don't want to speak on it? Because if you want to speak on this, I would love to know the detail. I would dissect the fuck out that story. I would dissect that story because another young lady that's a subscriber, a mod, lost a grandson, and I'm gonna let her tell y'all what happened. I won't even tell you guys what happened, but another one of our mods lost a grandson, and she put me on the case. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that's gonna probably shock y'all. but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna publicly state this for her to be able to back up behind me and say what I'm about to tell y'all. Another moderator called me and told me she lost her grandson, and I got on the case. And I swear to you, I found the killer. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. I found the young man that killed her grandson. And I was scared to send her the information I had because she had 6 sons who I thought was going to go batshit crazy and shoot the whole city up. And I didn't want to tell her. So I said, I want to give you this information, but I may not be right. And I don't want nobody to do nothing to nobody's child because I'm not sure if this is him or not. But I want to share with you. Can you please promise me that you won't share this with anybody? Because I can be wrong about this. And she said, I promise you I won't share it with anyone. And I sent her the photo. Do you know, you guys, 3 weeks after I sent her the photo, might have been 2 weeks. She called me and said, Slay, they got him. And I said, got who? And she said, my grandson's killer. And it's who you said he was. Right hand to God. Whatever God y'all pray to, whatever y'all want to believe, I promise y'all. And I have the text messages to prove it. And the lady will tell you guys. I will have her come up here and tell y'all because she's one of our subscribers. And I found that little bastard.
Wow.
It ain't the first time I done it though. This ain't the first time. It's the first time I did it on YouTube for someone that I didn't know personally, that I met through this case, and I helped that young lady with that situation, and I was blown away. I thought I had him. I did some little research. I did my little Kenneka Jenkins shit, and I found him. And I said, "This is the killer." I said, "But don't say nothing because I might be wrong. I ain't gonna say nothing, Slay, because the city on fire. They shooting up. They shot up the fucking burial. It was weird. They were cutting up in the city she from." And then she called me and said, "Slay, they got him." And I said, "Got who?" I didn't even know what the hell she was talking about. And she said, "The boy you sent me is who they arrested for my grandson's murder." And I cried my eyes out. I cried my fucking eyes out. I said, "What the hell? What the hell? Is this what I'm really supposed to be doing?" Because at this point right here, I'm starting to think this is, and I'm only telling y'all this because it's the fucking truth. I wouldn't tell y'all nothing that ain't true. So even though I rant and rave and I go off and I be on some weird shit and I'm extreme sometimes, when I get focused and I care, I'm really out to help a victim. I'm really out to help. That's all I'm trying to do is help victims, y'all. So Cold Pepsi, when I ask you that, I'm honestly asking you, if you're saying you're seeking justice, which means you haven't attained the justice yet, I'm asking you, do you need our help? Because I'll volunteer my help to you. It don't matter how thin I'm being spread. It don't matter what case I followed. I've been rocking with you for a minute, young lady. And if we got to look into this, we will look into this. We would showcase this. And I would hate to do anything that you don't want us to do. But if you want us to help you, well, you got us. Especially me.
Answer you.
And I'm willing to help because I be on my shit on Facebook. I found the first person that they shot and killed in the Kenneka Jenkins case. I spoke on him before anybody even knew he was at the party. They told me I was delusional.
I'm sorry, baby. She said, "I'll get my daughter and let you know." My daughter reminds me a little bit of UT Slay. That's why I'm into this case like I am. So this is personal for her. So she lost somebody and she can relate to what's going on. So people, like when we asked you guys earlier, like Muppet, I know you wasn't here, but me and they said was asking about how we got to know the case. And Muppet, if you don't mind, and I'm not putting you on the spot, baby boy. In no way do you have to share anything with anyone. But we literally asked the question earlier. What brought you to the case? What was going on in your life in September of 2017? That's the first question I asked today. I said, what got you guys here? How did we get here? How did we all end up here on this channel together? What was going on in your life in September 2017? And if you don't mind sharing, you don't have to go deep, or you don't have to share it all, because I got you. I know me and you, we on a personal level. We know what's going on. But if you don't mind speaking on your story, only what you feel at liberty of sharing and feel comfortable with sharing with, I want people to know how we all came together as a group of people and how we all got on this case together. Like we got different backgrounds and we all came from different places, but we're all here together. And and Cold Pepsi while you listen, and Thunder Drop while you listen, people that's lost personal losses in people's lives, we together for a reason. And Muppet is like my new best friend. Honestly, we talk all the time. We talk all night. We talk to my boyfriend, interrupt the phone call, and we got to get off the phone because my dude calling. So if you don't mind, Muppet, if you don't mind sharing your story a little bit, as much as you want to share, because the story is very, very sensitive. I'm highly sensitive about what happened. So I had a really rough time learning the story and getting the story. It was too much for me. And I kind of wish I never even knew nothing about it, because it's that sensitive for me. But if you wouldn't mind telling people how you came into this case, so that Thunder Drop and Cold Peps can find how relatable this is for everyone that's joining this situation right now.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind. So what brought me to the KJ case in 2017 was because my sister was murdered of New Year. She was murdered in the beginning of January 2017. And the case was kind of similar um, when it comes to streetwise, but at that time I was going through a lot. Um, it was very unpredictable. Um, there were signs. So I'm very spiritual. I'm not crazy, y'all. So I have visions in my dreams. So it was very hard for me and my family because I did dream that she was gonna die.
Mm.
Um, and I dream, it was a lot of signs that God had shown me and my family. And my mother dreamed, it was just it was a lot. But she was murdered. First 48 found her body. Um, that's who discovered her. First 48 was able to contact us. The detectives, I mean, it was a lot. And the reason that she was killed is really ridiculous. And I'm not ashamed to say it. So my sister was living a double life. Um, she was going to college. She was going to Georgia State University. She was going to college, and she was trying to move from. She was basically trying to start a brand new life down here in Atlanta. We're from New York, and the double life that she was living, and it's deeper. It's deeper than this, y'all. The guy approached her, and knowing my sister, there was a trace of words that was exchanged, and the guy felt a type of way, and he murdered her. Now, what's so special about my sister's case is my sister case was the last person, if it wasn't for her, they would have never found the killer, right? So the same killer that killed my sister had killed other females and men in the same exact way, in the same area, but different locations within the area. So my sister was the light. It was like she was the one that was exposed and brought justice. My sister's murder brought justice to the other people's loved ones' murders that died as well around the same time. So this boy that killed her was a psychopath. And if you want to watch the story, it's on First 48 Homicide Squad Atlanta. T Slay watched it. There's a part one, part two. And not to brag about it, but she didn't go down easily. She fought for her life. She put up a strong fight. But my sister was kind of, intoxicated, and so whenever you're intoxicated and somebody slams you on the ground, of course it's kind of like, it's hard to get up. But it was very tough for me and my family. It took me 3 or 4 years. I cried till I couldn't cry no more. um and like I said, it was so much because it was a connection to other cases, like, so um that's what brought me to the KJ case. And the KJ case kind of helped me cope with my sister's, situation, because my sister was a street girl, and our family, we couldn't under she wasn't raised that way. But when you get older and you get grown, you make certain decisions. But I could have never understood why she would love to hang out in the streets, and she loved the lifestyle. So Kenneka and my sister was similar in ways when it comes to like the street life, and she did the same thing, parties and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the only difference was the age difference. So anybody that is going through, that has went through or gone through what I experience, I definitely understand. I know what it means to lose a loved one, especially when God has, God takes them, you know, when God is when things are like unpredictable, like, you're not supposed to question God, but you understand that later on down the line, you understand that it was that person's time to go. But my condolences to everybody that has lost a loved one to murder, cancer, heart attacks, whatever it is. I definitely can understand. But that's what brought me to the KJ case.
Yes, thank you so much, Muppet, for
Thank you
sharing
for
that story.
sharing.
And I want to say this, if you don't mind, respectfully, I would like to go behind you and say what I felt when I watched that story.
Yes, that's fine.
Wow. It was a lot for me. It was a lot. I saw things like I watch this stuff. Like this is what I do. You know, I research, I investigate. I've done this for a long time, most of my life. But this was different for me. It was really different for me. I felt like I knew this young lady, and she was fucking beautiful. She was beautiful. Bad girl. Not bad as in deviant, but nice body, pretty face. And like he said, educated and just had a street side. And that's totally fine. There's no problem with that. And it doesn't matter what her decision was. What he did was unfortunate. And it was predatory. And she had a drink. And here's the fucked up part about it, y'all. Everything is on camera. It's the fucked up part, but a blessing. Do you understand what it's like to capture a whole entire murder plot, walk away? Every fucking thing was in her favor, and everything was against her at the same time. It's so weird because it was all against her, but it's all for her. Because everywhere she went, the camera was watching her. When they met up, when they sat down, when they had a drink, when she walked away, and the unfortunate stuff that ended up ending her life. Everything. Him slamming her, the gunfire. And unfortunately, I got to see this young lady's body. And I didn't need to see that shit. I didn't want to see that. I was not okay when I saw that. And I'm just thinking about the mommy. Like when the detective called the mom, I heard this woman yelling, and that shit shattered my soul. I'm like, what the fuck? This ain't Teresa Martin. This is what a mom sounds like when she's being told her daughter's missing or gone or something happened. This is a mother's cry. You never forget that shit. And this is sad as fuck. And I just want Thunder Drop and Cold Pepsi to know that we all here for a reason. And y'all, I'm on the brink of crying right now. Real shit. I'm
trying not to cry either. Just talking about it because you remember I told you I don't even, know.
And I'm trying. I'm trying so hard, and I'm being so strong right now because normally I would be bitching up and crying and everything, but I got some shit in my chest right now that I want people to know that this shit is wrong. Yeah. We gotta fight.
Yeah, it's just tough talking about it because, I had, like I told you, I had YouTubers that had made fun of the situation. And
You need a moment, Muppet Man. Just take your moment.
Yeah, we both do.
And I had a really emotional day today. For anybody that don't know, I got hurt by my physician at the doctor's office. And I'm basically bedridden, guys. This is something that happened to me new. The reason why I came into the Kenneka Jenkins case is because after seeing Tammy Roman, one of the basketball wives, speak on it, and I'm like, what is she talking about? I realized, like, after looking up this female, and seeing who she really was, I seen a lot of connections with me and her. Our birthdays are 2 days apart. We have like the same bubbly personality. She has that street, but still has the innocence. You know what I mean? Like me. She's always been there for everyone around her. Like she gives the shirt off her back. I could just pick up all of that from just watching her lives. She's very funny. You know what I mean? She was a good spirit. Like, and everyone loved to be around her. And that's kind of how I felt about myself. So once I seen this whole scenario playing out and like they finding her, but then there being like stuff that was going on where they want to just open and shut the case, it disturbed me. And being that I took criminal justice, I have my associates in it. This is also another reason why I wanted to pursue something like this to see if I really can tap in and pursue that position. Like I wanted to do crime scene investigations. So upon me graduating in 2012, I had my associates or whatever. So then I started like doing little stuff where I was trying to find out about missing children. And that's how I stumbled upon Kenneka. It's just so crazy. Like, I don't even know why it came about, but I was stuck on those Bradley sisters from Chicago. Her and the other female 8-year old Relisha Rudd. That's who the two like cases I was working on closely with regarding them missing. And then I stumbled upon Kenneka. And I just felt like this could have been me because I've always been around those type of people in my life as well. Like not really knowing who really has your best interest at hand. So it made me very aware of what's going on around me. And I appreciate everybody for sharing their stories and things like that. My condolences. And we gotta fight for each other because it's not good right now. And then I'm fighting to get justice for myself right now from what happened to me at a hospital. So I get it. It touched each one of us in every way, in our own way. Hmm. He got killed at the bus stop. What? Oh man, that's crazy. Anybody else want to share anything? And it's just so sad that in our in this community of people that we suffer through these things, it's always that we're met with trials and tribulations before we're met with success. It's very sad. Like it's like we're set up to fail. With the as the person mentions in the comments, Samson says we're always put into single homes. It is. That's why like there's this song by J. Cole, Middle Child. I always resonate with that second verse that he says, where he says, like, we raised by our mamas, all this trauma. We need to heal. We're hurting our sisters, we're killing the well. Like it's like it's so much stuff that he said in that verse that just it's like it's a reality. It's sad. It's a wicked world. But I'm mentally strong enough to get through this fight. And if I gotta go down swinging to try to still continue to fight for justice for Kenneka and anybody else, I will do so. 9/1/2017. Oh, that was so close. Wow. And I just have like a soft spirit for like kids. Like I just was watching YouTube last night and all I did was scroll past something and it broke me out in tears. It was about a little boy who was left in his mom's car and the people shot and killed him thinking that it was somebody else's car. Like, and I couldn't even watch it. Like, definitely. No, they ain't even backstage. Hmm.
Hey y'all, I'm back.
Hey T.
Hey, my
Wait.
phone died. I'm sorry. My apologies. My phone died. My iPad died, should I say?
What in the world, Thunder Drop? Oh my god. Mm,
We on here?
yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm
Motherhood on here
replying
still?
to Thunder Drop's last comment about her other child that she lost. She lost a grandchild and a child. Like that.
What the hell?
Crazy. That's so crazy, man. Well, I'm speechless right now.
Shit. You know, you never know what this channel is doing and who we helping and why they on here, you know?
Mm-hmm. And there's a reason why we all came together the way we did.
My bad, baby boy. I didn't even see you because my phone died. So I didn't even see you on there.
No, you good. I'm back. Forgive me, y'all. I'm sorry. I just needed a moment because
Oh no. You fine. I needed a moment. The fuck? Look, man. Oh God. Listen.
it's just when you cry in front of people that I'm not saying no, that you don't know, and then it takes a lot of strength and courage and wisdom to accept what happened and be able to speak about it, regardless of people's opinions and judgment, because it was it was both. It was a lot of positive feedback and there was a lot of negative. So I just want to just send a message, not to interrupt your conversation, but
You fine, baby.
cherish your last moments with your family, because you never know when God's gonna call them home. Like, and love them and accept them for who they are, even if you don't approve of their lifestyle. Just you gotta, because it's not a joke. Like, that's why I tell people, live every day as your last. Be thankful, humble, and appreciate for what you and your family have, because um it's like you can't take back the things you say or the things you've done to them,
Right.
Mhm.
but I
Yeah.
thank y'all, and don't take my tears for weakness, y'all, because it
No.
ain't that type of show. Ain't nothing weak, ain't nothing sweet over here. It's tough.
No, baby. We get that. I don't take none of that. And hey, I don't even need you to say that. And I love you. I
I,
respect you for that. If these
I
people
know
are older
about
too. Yeah.
I know personally about like not leaving off on a good note with that person and you lose them, because I just lost my boyfriend last year in September.
My
Yeah. This is
condolences, Nubian. My
oh
I've
God.
condolences.
been
Tell the
going through
story.
it. I don't even know how I'm even here present in the moment at this point.
Yeah. And I hope this is not taken away from the KJ.
Oh, oh
No,
no, no,
we
no, no,
healing.
no, no, no.
We healing. We healing.
I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't give a damn about no KJ case right now. This is a whole different level for us. We are alive. We are living people grieving the things that we've lost, that we've got stories to tell, and everyone's lost someone. See, I can only tell y'all about my daddy. I lost my dad in 2011. I lost my first cousin in another year. But you guys' loss is profound, is extremely close. And I although I can't relate to it, I can still feel it. Like your lost Muppet Man, I felt your loss. Nubian goddess, come on, baby, come on, baby. Everybody, we all going through some shit. Y'all see this? We having all these breaking. This is a breakthrough. This is not nothing bad. We're all sharing stuff. This is a moment of being close. This is not like a week. It's not weak. Come on, baby. 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 Come on, Nubian. Come on, Nubian. We good. We good over here. We good. We praying. You strong.
Um, do y'all mind if I say like a prayer, y'all? And
Oh,
I'm not
go,
a
please.
hypocrite. I know
Go, baby,
y'all
go.
heard me cussing earlier, but I'm definitely strict. Definitely grew up in the church, but I just want to say, dear Heavenly Father, I ask that you touch our hearts, heal our minds, our souls, dear Lord God. Anything that any of us is going through or have gone through, let us heal through it, dear Lord God, because anything that you bring us through is good. Of course, make us stronger. You would have not put us in any situation or place anyone around us if you know that we can't handle it, dear Lord God. Father God, let us forgive those who trespass or sinned against us, dear Lord God. Father God, let us take this time and moments to cherish and support one another and heal each other, dear Lord God. Forgive us for our foolishness. Forgive us for our sins, dear Lord God. Father God, you know that we are not perfect, dear Lord God, but bless our families, bless our loved ones, dear Lord God. Let our loved ones that have passed away in the kingdom of heaven rest in peace, dear Lord God. And whenever our time is, let us be able to see them again, waiting at the date, waiting at the gate of heavens, dear Lord God. Thank you for putting food on our table, clothing on our backs, money in our pockets, shoes on our feet, a roof of our heads each and every month, dear Lord God. Thank you for letting us get to our destination safely and back home safely, dear Lord God. Touch anybody that doesn't believe in you. Ask that you let them get on their knees and repent, dear Lord God, and see how real and loving you are, dear Lord God. Because even when we may feel like we're not there, or even when we may question you, when we lose a loved one, you're there. For you're always there, dear Lord God. Let us continue to use these moments to not just support but educate one another, and also not be quick to judge a person, dear Lord God. I thank you for letting us have this moment, even though it was unexpected. But Father God, I ask that you heal our hearts, dear Lord God, because we all are hurting, dear Lord God. And let the message be known that there's nothing wrong with crying, dear Lord God. Father God, we come to you today. We thank you for another day. We thank you for 4th of July, summer, birthdays. Let's have a good, peaceful, problem, humble Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, Father God. We love it. We ask that whatever we're going through, those who are going through stuff personally, let them be able to heal, dear Lord God. Let them be able to be around positive support groups, church, prayer groups, whatever it is that can help them with this journey, with this healing journey. In Jesus' name we pray, we love, we thank you. Amen.
Amen.
Now, Muppet, you done messed around and now I can't even cut up or cuss or talk about nobody no more on this channel. See how you done changed everything up for me? Now I gotta wash my mouth.
Yeah.
I gotta. Hey, that was the sweetest prayer ever. I'm
I'm here
talking
for you,
about.
Nubian, Cold Pepsi, anybody that lost loved ones, anybody that has lost, I'm definitely here for you. And like I said, like I'm here. I'm here. And my condolence.
Oh, I dropped my weed. I'm here. I hear y'all.
Yeah. Nah, thank you. That was a beautiful prayer, man. That was something else. That's a beautiful prayer. Wow. Like who would have thought T Slave's little cussing channel cutting up and acting up was gonna be doing this much healing, this much help. We helping a lot. I never even knew what was going on with anybody in these comments. I didn't know. We didn't ask. And everybody just came out and shared their story. So this is a beautiful moment. For real. I thought it was gonna be a freaky Friday laughing and Kiki Ken. But we healing, so that's better. That's better for me.
Yeah, like my stuff started with death, and it's like I ain't been right ever since. Like my mom, my great aunt, she raised me from a baby. She passed away like 12 days before my high school graduation. So, and 9 days after my birthday. So, and I lost my godmom 6 days before my birthday. So
Oh my
I
God.
don't be right.
Jesus.
So I'm a loose screw as it is.
I understand, Nubian.
And now that I'm injured and I'm unable to do the things I used to, it really got me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why I tell y'all, just keep your head up high. Things are tough. There's gonna be times where things are gonna get hard. There's gonna be times where you're gonna be tested by God. I know from personal experiences, but just keep fighting. It's gonna
Mm.
get better. Trust me, it's gonna get better. And that's why, when you go outside your house, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, before my sister passed and even now that my sister passed, I don't judge street people. When I see homeless people or hookers or prostitutes, whatever, I don't judge them. I pray for them and I get back and help them. You know what I'm saying? That makes me feel better because they have a story too. Everybody has a reason why they do what they do.
Cold Pepsi laughing at me. I did drop my weed. That keeps my mind together. Like I need something because I was a thought away from being in booking yesterday and this morning. So
Yeah, she called me and said I'm about to go to jail. T Slay, can you talk to me? New goddess. I call her goddess. Goddess, I don't need you going to jail because my money tied up right now and I can't bail you out of fucking jail. So I need you to calm down because if you go to jail, your ass gonna be caught up in jail because I can't get you out.
I was gonna wear my orange proudly.
Yeah, so let me say this. The Even though that we're all having a moment, and we all came together for a somber moment. We all came together for a somber moment, which was
Oh
Kenneka.
shit, Samson stupid. He said, "What about my keys? I'm done."
Your
That was
keys, what
funny.
keys?
Yeah,
What
my
keys?
weed, my keys, Ty rolling. Because I said I dropped my weed. And he said,
Oh, I ain't fucking with y'all. Listen, I can't keep up with this. Let me get my car keys, my weed. Oh man, yeah, you did.
"Oh
That's
shit, that was a
you
good
you
one.
you did you did
That
your
made me
thing,
laugh.
baby. You did
That
your
made me
thing, baby.
laugh."
Come in.
Shout out to you, Samson, for that.
Yeah, shout out to Samson. Shout out to everyone in this chat.
And
Um,
Muppet Man and They Said TV and everybody. Cold Pepsi sharing your story. Miss Dorothy, everybody that's up in here with us tonight.
and that's why people that say, "Oh, everything's gonna be
Tion, who else was in here that I seen? Stephanie.
right." If you haven't experienced what we went through, you can't just come and tell somebody, "Oh, it's gonna be all right," when you never lost a loved one. You know what I'm saying? So
Thunder
that's
Rock.
yeah.
Everybody. Yeah, don't nobody know what it's like when you're not in that position.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I got something to tell y'all about some bad stuff that happened to me. And I
Okay.
ain't gonna share it with y'all. And let me plug up my iPad for this bitch die again. I be calling in again, looking like a damn crazy. So
Well, my phone's on 19%, y'all. So let me.
oh shit, my shit
Yeah,
on
they put my
27.
phone
Fuck
on
mine up.
too.
Alright,
So
so
okay.
all right, so I got a first cousin that was in Chicago, living in Altgale. Was it Altgale Garden? Maybe it wasn't a garden. I think he really was. And he was just in the gardens. His daddy, oh man, he didn't have no business in the gardens. His dad had property in Calumet City, and it was just I don't know. But let's tell the story. So it was a knock at his door, and they told him he was coming to get a a 3-5. Like I don't know nothing about this shit. Like you guys that smoke weed, y'all may know a three
It's a
five.
halfie. It's a halfie.
All right, whatever the hell y'all call it. But they told my cousin they was coming to get a 3-5 or a 3.5 or 0.35 or whatever, and that my cousin that was locked up had sent him over there. So my little cousin let him in, and they came in to rob him. So they fought him and they shot him. But they left him on the front room floor. They shot him in his chest, but he crawled in the kitchen and got a pistol that he had underneath the kitchen sink. So he and there bleeding out, and they came downstairs and they start fighting in the kitchen. And he grabbed his gun and he raced them outside, and he raced them out, shot in his chest, and he started running out the door shooting them. And then he was shooting at them, and then they ended up shooting him in his neck, and then he grabbed his neck and going back to the front door, and he ended up dying on his front step. But here's the problem that I have with everything I'm telling y'all. Everything was recorded because in his low budget ass fucked up neighborhood, there were CCTV cameras everywhere. So they caught them in the car, walking up the sidewalk, cutting my cousin's house, running out, the shooting, everything. Everything was caught on camera. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hold on. All right, so what I'm trying to tell y'all is when they called me and told me my first cousin had gotten killed, I was I don't even know what to tell y'all. I was numb. I didn't even know how to feel. I don't even know what to tell y'all. It's like time stopped and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to make it. I didn't know how to make it go away. I didn't know what nobody was telling me. I wasn't sure that I was so confused. I can't tell you how I felt when they told me that shit. I was just like stuck. Like I can't fix it. I can't fix it. I can't fix this. And then my cousin was crying so bad, and then my other first cousin, he said he accidentally sent me these photos of the crime scene. But I know it wasn't a fucking accident. You didn't accidentally send me this shit. You sent it to my phone. And this was in 2018, is a year after Kenneka passed. And I saw the crime scene and it was so much blood. I never seen so much blood in my life. And then when they told me that he had gotten up from the crime scene and ran outside and started shooting at the boys that robbed him, and he died like a soldier, in some kind of weird way, I felt vindicated that my cousin jumped up and was fighting back and died. You know, he died. He's probably gonna die anyway because he got shot in his chest, but he came outside and was fighting them. So I don't know what made it right in my head, but just to know that he got up off his kitchen floor after all that blood and was fighting outside his door. And I felt proud that he didn't die, like just died. I just felt good that he fought and got up and ran and was fighting. I don't know how to explain it, but the fact that this shit was all on camera is what disturbed me. And my auntie had to look at this camera of her son being killed on camera. So this whole situation, this whole fucked up shit going on in the city of Chicago is so sick and so twisted and so demented. And I don't even know how to tell you guys what's wrong or how to gauge it. But all I gotta tell y'all is before my cousin got killed, I was already on Kenneka. So this shit with Kenneka has nothing to do with my cousin, but I lost my cousin in the intro. But all I know is anyone's life that's robbed from them, their life is taken from them, that's too much for me. And I just think that people need a fair chance at life. And I just think I believe in balance. And I don't know, y'all. It's something going on with me, and I just think that everyone needs a fair chance. I think you shouldn't be bullying nobody or drugging. If you're gonna kill somebody or do something to somebody, y'all square up, stand toe to toe, and do what y'all gonna do together. Y'all do that shit toe to toe, be equal. Whatever happens, happens. But I believe in balance. So I don't know what that is for me, but I don't like people being victimized. And that's my little story about what happened to my family member.
Once again, my condolences to you, T. Slay, and for you to be strong enough to tell your story, tell your story and what happened to your family, and be able to have the strength to tell other stories. So I thank you for that too, for opening up, because everybody's not quick enough to open up.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Last name, the namesake and the innate the desire for mammals to continue their bloodline. Like this thing about mammals and us protecting our family and our bloodline is we have some shit going on with us. We want to protect our bloodline. It's in us to protect our bloodline. So when you talk about some last name, same last name, oh my God, it's hard. It's a lot. It's a lot, but I do get it. It's my first cousin. You lost your sister, so it's no comparison. But yeah, the shit is hard nonetheless. It's really hard. It's fucked up. But the city take everybody. The city will eat your ass up. So we're here right now to talk about the shit that goes on and to bring. I don't think shit. I know that we're here for a purpose, and I'm good on everything we got going on right now. So Kenneka might have brought us all here, but she's not the only purpose. Let's be clear on that shit. Kenneka is not our purpose. She's what got us here, but she's not our purpose. Definitely not our purpose. And I won't even let y'all think that shit. She's not the purpose why we're here. She's the reason why we're here, but not the purpose. It's a difference. Like, y'all can Google that shit. Reason and purpose is vastly different. Y'all Google that and y'all figure out what I'm talking about. But she's the reason, but she's not our purpose. So that's what I got to say about that.
Right. You caught me off guard. I didn't even know I was going to cry. Yeah, but power to you, T. Slay, because y'all, I did not even know that she was gonna wanting to ask everybody about their, their story, their situation with their loved one. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to her for that, because we clearly needed that. But wow, definitely caught me off guard.
I know, and yeah, and so I'm gonna encourage people to, if you think you're strong enough to, if you think you want to know, sometimes you just don't want to know. Like, don't think you want to know, because my little want to know everything ass did not want to know. So sometimes it's just better to just take people's word for it and just pray and just keep it pushing, because some shit is too much for you to bear. It's like a lot. But when you love someone, you walk through them with it, and it's okay with me to walk through anybody with it. So
Right. And the Teresa thing, that's why I was so strong, so judgmental against Teresa, y'all, because of those who's been here in the last, who's been in the chat the last couple of days. The reason why I'm pointing Teresa out is because it's not because I don't understand her pain of losing a child. It's because the things that she did and the narrative that she ran with. A real mother don't do that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of
She's a
people that,
sellout.
yeah, she's a sellout. A lot of people can't have kids. A lot of people wish they had their kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many issues with that situation that I just feel like it's wrong, and I feel like she's guilty. I feel like she inserted her, even if she might not have nothing to do with it, but you're guilty. And for that reason, I know for a fact that God is going to deal with her. It may not seem like it, but trust me, he is. Because
Oh my God, Miss Dorothy, I am so sorry. Wow.
but you know what? The thing
Hmm.
about it is this. Here's the thing. We're all here for a commonality. We all came for a little girl. We never talked about
right,
this. Never talked about this before. We never discussed anything about us personally, about our loss, about our children, our loved ones. We never talked about this. As a matter of fact, until we met you, Muppet, I don't even think I even looked into nobody's past. Like, honestly. And I'm only saying that because I know you have a purpose in my life. For me, you got purpose for me. You do. So I want you to know you got a purpose in my fucking life. I'm telling you right now, you do, because I never looked into nobody's life. I never looked, and then I had to look. I didn't get to just look. I looked and I looked and I looked again. I was like thirsty as fuck to know what would happen to your sister, and then I got it, and I wasn't okay with ever even knowing. And then I knew. I said, you know what? This has purpose. This is a purpose. This lady, and then it's my fucking city. I, bro,
right. That's why I go
bro,
so hard for Kenneka, because it's like, Lord, like,
bro.
violate this.
I got something to tell you, bro. Guess what my first job was? Let me enlighten you about what the hell Slay came to do when I came here in '95. Let me give y'all a little bit of a slice of Slay. When I came here in '95, I enrolled in school, and in '96 Olympics came, and guess where Slay worked? In the fucking underground. I,
Wow.
on the father that I love more than anything that left here. I
Wow.
went down them steps every day. The steps that you showed, I went down them steps every fucking day. I was downstairs. I went in the underground. I worked right down there. I worked on Jaybird Alley. I was on the lowest level of the underground. I worked in several levels of it, but I ended up on the lowest level, a place called Groundhog Tavern, and I was across from
Mm-hmm.
Hooters, and I was right down at the
Hooters, yep.
bottom. I was a pretty girl too, with nice ass legs, and I was across from Hooters, and I was bringing people from. Man, let me tell you something. I made money. I made a lot of money. It was the Olympics when the whole backpack thing happened in Centennial Park.
Mm-hmm.
I was down there when all that shit happened. I was downtown I was down there, going to college, paying my way. I was on a full scholarship, by the way, because I'm smart. But I was down there, and I worked down there for 2 years, for 2 whole years, from '95 to '97. I worked downtown Atlanta in the underground. Met my children's father in the underground. Well, yeah, kind of, but he was down there. But
Oh
anyway,
wow,
I
that's a
did.
story. Okay, God bless.
Yeah. So yeah, my big boy. So I was down there. So when I found out that happened to her down there, I said, "What the fuck? That's my stomping ground. That's my college shit down there." So it was personal. It was personal. It was personal for you, personal for that, like personal for a lot of reasons. So
But it's not just,
I'm
and it's and not to cut you off, but it's not just, you know my sister's death. Is also the other people that have died, y'all. Like the same way she was killed, other people, other women and men was killed because it was word on the well, not just word on the street, but it was the man was also living. He was bisexual, so
I
all
didn't
these.
know that, baby.
Yes, I remember I told you. I told y'all I got people that work for law enforcement. It's certain stuff that I'm not supposed to be saying because it's encrypted. Like but they told us stuff. There's a lot of stuff that had came out when my sister was murdered. Like once her case hit the news, a lot of stuff. Like y'all don't understand. We had families reaching out to us, y'all, on social media, Facebook, talking about, oh my God, like you found our brother or our aunt's murderer because he killed him as well. I'm telling y'all, it was just like it's like she was the key, like she was the gate, like to him, like she was his last victim, but she was the one that put up a good fight though, because you got to remember, y'all, when he murdered other people down in Atlanta underground, the police could not figure out who it was. He could not figure. They didn't have no clue. But when my sister became a victim, I'm telling y'all, it was so crazy. It was so hard to cope with because now we have other family members that are, reaching out. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But the Atlanta Underground, y'all, not saying T Slade wasn't gonna tell y'all. Those who are from Atlanta or not, you need to have a friend or somebody. It is very dangerous. Do not be out there at nighttime. That is the wrong time to be out there. Back in the day, my mother, my father, even my father, a lot of a lot of people went to Atlanta Underground to party. It used to be a party. It's like underground shopping malls, but now it's dangerous. It's like a city up under a city, y'all. So my advice to you, when you go there, you need to go there with a friend or somebody. Never be by yourself because you will come up missing. And that's just the truth, y'all.
You ain't lying, baby. It's the city underneath the city. That's the realest shit you could ever say.
It's rough there, y'all. It's rough. I'm telling y'all, it's rough. I'm telling y'all. I can't even, y'all. It took me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. My mother just the other week was talking about, like going down, and I told her I'm still not ready to go downtown, y'all, because if I go downtown by the Mercedes, because remind you, they just built that Mercedes Stadium. You know what I'm saying? When that happened, so I feel like I'm gonna get cold feet, and it's gonna make me angry. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get me, and then I'm gonna want to fight and go after. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I have connections and I have people that my people work for the government, but I ain't gonna get too deep in that. T Slow, she know what I mean because I told her, but I ain't gonna blow up that spot. But he's definitely being dealt with. But it's not a joke, y'all. Like if y'all are going through something, please make sure you try to get help. It's nothing wrong with going to therapy, y'all. It's nothing wrong with speaking out about something that's going on at home. Don't be afraid to open up your mouth because I'm telling you, your mind will play tricks on you. Emotion, if you don't know how to control your emotions, you need to learn. You need to control them because it's either going to be you or them. And take this experience as a learning experience. Just take our stories as a learning experience because you never know, tomorrow, next week, next year, you could be in that situation. So if you ever get a bad feeling, you get a bad sign, something says don't go over there, don't drive, or don't leave, or don't go to that party, you better listen to your instincts. Trust me.
Real shit, man. For real. That Mercedes-Benz Stadium, that's crazy as hell. I'm right here in the city. That's so crazy.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to remember, Kendra died. The other girl, remember Kendra? She died a week after I think it was a week after my sister or a week before my sister. She died. Remember the girl that was found naked in the park in Atlanta, in the park over there? She was found naked. She
Which
was a
girl?
um her case was the first
The light skinned girl?
yeah, the light skinned girl with the ball that was a model. She was bald. The one that was found naked in the park by the Atlanta Underground.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, she was found in the field over there, like
In the
Piedmont.
field by Piedmont, right? By Piedmont Hospital.
Her name was Bridget. Her name was
Bridget Kelly, yeah, y'all. She lived a double life too, y'all. But she was another pretty girl. But I'm telling you, y'all, like you don't know when anybody that you think that's your friend you close with. That's why you got to do your research. And there's nothing wrong with Googling whoever it is that you become friends with. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, y'all. But you never know. It could be your ones that's closest to you to take you out. This is why you got to get to know a person instead of just being so quick to jump in the car, because you never know what that person is going through or what their true intentions are.
Yeah, she was She was a Backpage girl. She was a Backpage
She was a
model.
back page model. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I could tell you her story, but y'all wouldn't even believe it. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all
Crazy.
anyway. I'm gonna tell y'all anyway, and it's on everything I love. I'm telling y'all straight up and down. I don't know that girl. I have no idea who she is, but that young girl, Bridget, that Bridget girl, is my middle son's ex-girlfriend's best friend. That's how complicated it is. Let me say it again. My middle son's ex-girlfriend's best friend, Bridget. And I didn't know nothing about this. I have no idea. I'm being honest. And the baby girl died. She died in 2016, yeah, this year before Kenneka passed. And she was a model. She had come from up north somewhere. She came to Atlanta. She's a Backpage model, honestly, Backpage model. And she was an escort, honestly. She was a thick girl. She was really thick, and she lost a lot of weight. She was so pretty, and she was half white. She was mixed. Came here to live with her grandmother because her mother was like up in New Jersey, New York, somewhere up there where you guys are. And she came down, and she was a video girl, but she was backpaging. And she got with a couple of dudes, two dudes on the night she ended up coming up missing off in Stone Mountain, Georgia. And the thing that saved her, she bought a Pepsi, she bought a Sprite that night, and got in the car with those guys, and they ended up killing her and shooting her up really bad. But they tossed the bottle that she bought, they tossed out and threw it in the field beside her, and she was naked. And they shot her with RIP bullets, radically and was it right? RIP is like radical, some shit with the bullets that explode when they hit you. And they killed that girl and threw the bottle in the field, and they ended up testing the bottle, and then they got a DNA sample. Somebody was in jail, and they found out who killed her, and it was a total stranger. So that girl was so fucking pretty, and she ended up dying brutally. They did her so bad, y'all.
Very true, y'all. She's telling the truth. If it wasn't for that Pepsi, that Coca-Cola bottle, that or whatever, I'm telling y'all, she and the way that they did her, y'all, like she was found it was just a violation on top of violation. Like shout out to my family. My prayers go to that girl's family because it was murders happened right during the same time as Bridget Kelly, my sister. This other person, another girl died. I think like a year later. Over there on the campus. Remember the best friend? Remember her best friend's boyfriend raped her, and then because she was gonna tell her best friend he killed her. Remember that situation too? The
That's
college.
it, yeah. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Yeah, Bridget Shield. Bridget Shield. That's her name, Cold Pepsi. Bridget Shield. That's her name. And that baby, let me tell y'all something. And I wasn't even trying to tell y'all shit about this girl. Baby brought this up. I didn't have y'all nothing to say about this little girl. I never spoke shit on this case. I never had nothing to say because I don't know this baby. I'm telling y'all that my middle son knew this girl because it was his ex-girlfriend's best friend. She was a video girl. She's a video girl. She's Backpage. She's a pretty girl, and she was running through the city, and she was doing her thing, and nobody knew about. I didn't know about Backpage. I was my kids. I mean, this is 2016. I didn't know about Backpage. I didn't know shit. How the fuck would I know about Backpage? That's some prostitute, back cat selling stuff. I don't damn know. So
But they shut
that
it
was
down
going on.
after her murder too, though. After Bridget, not to y'all, they shut it down after Bridget Kelly situation.
Yes. After Bridget Shield died, they did shut back. They definitely shut Backpage down. And then she was brutally murdered. Like what he's telling y'all, they sprawled that girl's body out in a fucking field and exposed her naked. And dogs were biting this. Y'all listen. I don't even want to tell y'all how they found that baby body.
Mm-hmm.
Some hungry dogs found her. Let's just leave it at that.
And they killed
That
her for
baby.
no reason too. Like that's the thing. She was buying them, and then not only that, she was the boys that picked her up that she was hanging out with, whatever was gonna go down. She was, it's crazy because she was giving them money. She asked them, do they need from the store, and they still killed her.
Bought her
You know what I'm
bought them
saying?
blunts, bought them something to
Bought
drink.
them blunts, something to drink, all of that. That girl, if she would have known that something was gonna happen, she would never been there.
And
But
then how about her boyfriend was questioned and fucking badgered and blamed, and that boy had nothing to do with none of that shit. Like if you watch the because Crime Watch Daily did a thing on him, and he was crying and shit because he was a dude, a cute dude that was dealing with Bridget and another girl, and they got into a physical altercation, and Bridget lied and said they beat her up. Like, she lied about getting beat up and shit. She wanted to do, she was attracted to him, and he had a baby mama, and it was weird situation, but the baby was only like, I think she was like 17, 18, I think, maybe 18. No, she was like 17 because it was 2016. So she was 17. Or she might have been 18, y'all. Might have been 18, but I think she was probably 17 years old when she died. So way worse than Kenneka. This shit is way further. It's way worse. Yeah, girl, this shit is bad. And it all goes down in the A. All this happened in Atlanta. Like, what the fuck? Like, I leave Chicago's trash shit ass, and I come right here to Atlanta, and more shit is going on. But I don't live in the city of Atlanta. I live on the suburb. I'm in the burbs, y'all. I don't even fuck around with the city. I'm telling y'all, I barely go down there. I'm over here with my kids, raising my kids, and we don't do shit in the city of Atlanta. We are definitely in the burbs, definitely trying to save kids. On here talking on the Friday night when I could be somewhere doing whatever. I'm on here with y'all talking about these babies in this situation, this case, and what matters. I ain't nowhere doing nothing weird. I'm on here with y'all. And I'm good. And we over the crying shit. And I've been crying and fixing my face and shit. But life is life, and what's real is what's real. And tears purify the soul, and it shows its humility, and it's everything that we needed to be. And the bottom line is what Muppet said. You never know when this is your last day. So do not waste and squander that shit on something that doesn't matter. So after that prayer he prayed, I probably don't need to say nothing bad about nobody else no more. I need to just be good at this point. I need to just be a good person at this point. Muppet, you there, baby? Muppet must be gone. We've been on here for almost 4 hours, guys. Hold on, let's see. Oh, Muppet's still on here, it looks like it. But I appreciate everyone that came on here. We actually came on here to test software. Me and they said came on here to test software, and this came to be a really good live. I thought it was gonna be a Freaky Friday, laughing and kiki and ha, but nonetheless, it was productive, it was constructive, and it was meaningful. So I appreciated this live. Everybody's story and testimony, whatever they shared with us, and it was a good live. It was a purifying live, and I'm glad that we had this moment. I feel closer to everybody now because we had this live. Honestly, like, bullshit ain't nothing. I'm being honest. And my dogs are cutting up. I let them outside. And yes, Cole Pepsi, Bridget Shield. Girl, you own it, boy. You is really on it. Bridget Shield, that's her name. Bridget Shield. That is really that baby name, man. Sedaria Davis. That's the girl from Chicago. Shantiqua Smith. Alexis Murphy. Is that the girl from Alabama? No, that's not. No, that's not. But okay, guys. Let me head down and let this Frenchie and this damn bully out so for they kill each other, because my son is gone and I gotta take care of these damn dogs yet again by myself. Don't know how I fucking signed up for this shit because I don't get paid for it. I don't know what the fuck's really going on, but I gotta take care of these dogs. So yeah, you guys have a productive evening. And we had a really good live, and I appreciate everybody for coming out and everything that you guys do collectively. Every time you gather and comment and come here for Kenneka, it's helping. Clearly, we see tonight that we help more than just Kenneka, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for everything that we did, and I'm realizing that this channel is far more than Kenneka. It's helping a lot of people, so I'm grateful for that. I'm feeling really fulfilled, and I'm happy. So I love all y'all. I love all y'all, and I'm by myself tonight to POP y'all out. That I'm still gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna tell y'all, Mama, I love you. Mama, I love you. And POP, hold it down. And I'll be back soon, guys. Peace and blessings and prayers to all of you. Protection prayers, meditation, whatever y'all believe in. I just want to see a healing energy and peace and love and protection around all you and your family members.